Hey everyone, welcome to the stream. This is Accounting Nightmare. Welcome Tag, welcome Mayosha, welcome Panicking, welcome Rose. Welcome everyone. Alright, let's continue with Ace Attorney. With the second game, Justice for All. Alright, so we started this up yesterday. We played the first case, and it was a bit longer than the first case in the first game. Ah, thanks Alyosha. Thanks for the sub. Tier 2 for 6 months. Thank you very much. Bestie Von Karma is coming. Yes. No, I haven't looked at them. Sorry, Bruce. I was setting up for the stream. So what happened yesterday? So we had the first case. Phoenix got bumped on the head and he had amnesia. That's how they did their tutorial, with Phoenix remembering how to be a lawyer. And then case 2 started, which is his reunion with Maya. Remember she left in the first game? Oh, he went to visit her in her village. She was doing her first official spirit channeling and things went really wrong. The person who was asking her to channel a spirit was murdered. It seems like Maya might have done it. She was the only one in the room. It seems like she did it while channeling a spirit, but well, yeah, that sucks. So we're defending her again. Poor Maya. Always getting accused of murder. That's a nice looking setup, Rose. Very cool. Alright, let's just see how far we can get today. Can we get back to suing the weather girl? June 21st, 9:48 AM. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 3. June. I meant to look up, when did case 1-5 happen? Because case 1-4 was in December, because it was around Christmas time. What was 1-5? Was it January, February? Yeah, just trying to remember how much time is in between these two. Anyway. So, the prosecutor is apparently another Von Karma. Apparently Von Karma has a child. A prodigy of a prosecutor who became a prosecutor at 13 years old. My gosh. We haven't met them yet, but, well, we're going to meet them today. Alright, 9:48 AM, Defendant Lobby number 3. What? Prosecutor Von Karma? You mean... No, I heard it's his successor this time. Successor? Manfred Von Karma was a really sinister man. That's one way to put it. Sinister, yeah. He pulled all sorts of nasty tricks, all so he could win. He was a man obsessed with the word perfection. He had a perfect record of 40 long years. Who knows what sorts of dirty tricks he used to get each of those guilty verdicts. And now his successor. I wonder what kind of person they will turn out to be. It's no good. Mystic Maya. Ah, Pearly. Yeah, we met Pearl yesterday. She's Maya's cousin. She's really pretty cute. Pearly! You showed up. Thanks for coming all this way. I was really worried about you. Hey, where's your mother? Didn't you two come together? Mother is watching over the trainees. She said they have training for 2 days straight with no breaks. Huh? Then you came all by yourself? Yep, I snuck out of the manor and followed a map. Well, don't tell me you walked all the way here. Of course not. I ran. I'm sorry, what? Corone Village is 2 hours away by train. I can't. Oh my. If it takes 2 hours by train, oh man. Pearly? What about the train? Huh? What's a train? Oh. I give up. Wow. Okay. It's time, isn't it? I'm really scared. What if Von Karma tries to do something to me? At least I know Mr. Edgeworth would be nicer to me than Von Karma. Mr. Edgeworth? Who is that? He's Nick's rival. Well, he's also a friend. I still remember him as though I'd seen him only yesterday. Every trial was a scorchingly fierce battle until the very end. It was always back and forth with them, but when you're rivals for life... Maya! Please don't mention that name ever again. Huh? But why, Nick? I'm sorry, Maya. I forgot you don't know. He's gone. And he's not coming back. What? Wait a second. What's that supposed to mean? Court will commence shortly. Please proceed into the courtroom. Let's go. Now's not the time to talk about that anyway. Nick? Yeah. Case 1-5 was February. Ah, yep. Okay, so... Alright. So between June and February, something happened with Edgeworth. We don't know yet, though. 10 AM, courtroom number 2. Court is now in session for the trial of Maya Fey. Are the prosecution and the defense prepared? New character. What is with this kid? She's not a kid, Phoenix. Mr. Wright, are you prepared? Huh? Yes, Your Honor. Why does he always seem mad at me? Mr. Phoenix Wright? You must be a little shocked because I'm a woman, correct? Hold on. So she's the famed successor to Prosecutor Von Karma? I am Franziska Von Karma, the prodigy. I see. I gave up a promising career in Germany and came to this country for one sole reason. Revenge. Revenge? Is this about her father, Manfred von Karma? If it's something of a personal nature, I'm sure you can... Ow! I'm talking. If you interrupt again, my whip will do the speaking for me. Please speak with your mouth like a normal person, I beg of you. Yow! Make no mistake, I will defeat you. Prepare to go down, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Hey, Stygian, welcome. Yeah, I like her too. Prosecutor Von Karma, your opening statement, please. Those of Von Karma blood have only one fate, and that is perfection. The defendant, Maya Fey, will find no escape from her guilt on my watch. Very well. What is the defence's position? Your Honor, does the defense wish to enter a plea of not guilty? Yes. Foolish fool who foolishly dreams of foolish dreams. 10 minutes. I give the defense 10 minutes before it changes its plea. That's right. I'll have you running for the justified self-defense plea in no time. Ah, thanks, Alyosha. Thanks for the cheer. The goat is a rival. Thanks very much. How come the judge only never puts up with our crap, but deals with it from everyone else? Yeah, it's a good question. She's just allowed to use a whip in the courtroom, apparently, and he's fine with that. Also, she was born and raised in Germany, so she should have a German accent, but I have no idea how to do that, so... Justified self-defense? A plea usually reserved for when a person unintentionally kills in defense of themselves. We could very easily make a solid case that it was self-defense, but... The defense stands by the plea of not guilty, Your Honor. Because to plead justified self-defense is to say you did kill someone. Hey, Doom Guy. How are ya? foolish. If that's how you want to play it, Mr. Phoenix Wright, then I shall now call the first witness. She's just as scary as her father. Like father, like daughter, I suppose. Gumshoe! Witness, your name and occupation? Yes, sir. My name is Dick Gumshoe. I'm a detective at the local precinct. Ah! Get to the point already. Explain to the court the details of this murder. Yes, sir. If everyone will please look at this map. The channeling chamber has no windows and the door was locked shut. At the time of the murder, only the victim and the defendant were in the room. What were they doing in there? They were channeling a spirit, sir. Channeling a spirit? That's quite the look of disbelief there, Your Honor. Anyway, a few minutes after the channeling started, gunshots were heard coming from inside the room, sir. A few of the witnesses broke the door down and rushed into the room. Ah, and that's when they found that the victim was already dead, correct? I believe this is one of the most open and shut cases I have ever presided over. Floor plans, crime scene, a diagram of the channeling chamber. Okay. Good, thanks, Doomguy. So, how was the victim killed? I was about to get to that. Stop wasting my time, then. Yeah, how does that work, since Phoenix is a witness as well? Can he testify since he's the defense? It's weird. Anyway. The direct cause of death was a pistol shot to the forehead, sir. The shot was fired from point-blank range. But before the victim was shot, sir, he was stabbed in the chest. The wound was very severe, but not enough to cause instantaneous death. The murderer used the pistol to finish the victim off after the stabbing. So the victim was stabbed before being shot. This is the victim's autopsy report, sir. Autopsy report. Dr. Gray's autopsy report. After being stabbed in the chest, he was shot in the forehead at point blank. Ah, but there were 2 shots. No worries, Doomguy.
Shall we dance?
Ah, thanks to the host, Doomguy. The court accepts it into evidence. Mr. Wright, you may question the witness. The direct cause of death was a pistol shot to the forehead, sir. The murder weapon, Detective Gumshoe, whose pistol was it? It was the victim's. The victim? Now, why would he have... Oh. Why would he have a pistol? Who cares? The point that you are missing is whose fingerprints are on that pistol. If you're not already paying attention to that, then I suggest you start. Fingerprints? There were fingerprints? Along with the victims. The defendant, Maya Fays, were also on the grip, sir. Oh. So, the defendant's fingerprints were left on the murder weapon. Ah, I walked right into her hands there. Hey, American, welcome. Aw, thanks, Doomguy. Yeah, that would be pretty cool, Sneegan. They could have Payne do that. At least it's a plot thing. Had the prosecutor bring up evidence, have the judge go, how is this relevant, and the prosecutor gets a penalty. And that would make a good tutorial. Yeah, that could have Payne do that too. As a little tutorial kind of thing. The shot was fired from point-blank range. Point-blank, huh? So about how far away is that? It's anywhere between 12 to 20 inches away. And how do you know he was shot at point blank? Mr. Phoenix Wright, I grow tired of the foolish foolery of the foolish fools of this foolish country. She loves the word fool, by the way. Excuse me? Gunpowder burn. Gunpowder burn? When something is shot from point blank, a burn area is left around the bullet hole. Gunpowder exploding is what makes a bullet fire, and that gets real hot, pal. And there were definitely some gunpowder burns left on the victim's forehead. Wow, never knew that. Live and learn, I guess. But before the victim was shot, sir, he was stabbed in the chest. Stabbed? And what was he stabbed with? A fruit knife. I see. And whose knife was it? It looks like it belongs to the Fays, sir. And of course, my Faye's fingerprints are all over it. All over it, huh? This does not look good. What will you do now, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Hey, the Grey Man, welcome. We're continuing on from case 2 yesterday, where poor Maya has been accused of murder again. If spirit channeling changes your body, shouldn't your fingerprints change as well? That's a good point, actually. The wound was very severe, but not enough to cause instantaneous death. How severe was the wound? If it had been half an inch more to the right, it would have hit the victim's heart. After a stab like that, it's impossible to fight back, let alone stand. This testimony makes it sound like Maya had stabbed him with the intent to kill. The murderer used the pistol to finish the victim off after the stabbing. Are you sure he was stabbed first, then shot? Yup, sure as sure can be. One look at the wounds and you'd come to the same conclusion too, pal. A fool is a fool who will only listen to the foolish opinions of other foolish fools. A pistol shot to the forehead at point blank is certainly enough to kill instantly. Does it matter, then, which was first? Think a little more before you open that big mouth of yours, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Also, this is Manfred von Karma's daughter. Have I seen her in Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3? Who's that? How many of these games are there? Yeah, there's quite a few. There's 6 main games, and then there's 4 spin-offs? 5 if you include the Phoenix Wright and Professor Layton thingy. Yeah, most of them are for DS and 3DS. But a lot of them are also on iOS and Android though. And yeah, the original trilogy has been ported to most current systems. So I'm just gonna drink some water. Okay. Do I own the 999 series? No, actually, I don't. Yeah, these games are really good, Doom Guy. I recommend them. Really fun. Really good story. Really good characters. What a pain. That's enough. We have clearly established how the victim was murdered. I brought the 2 murder weapons with me today. Very well. The court accepts them into evidence. Pistol added. Murder weapon was Gray's. 2 shots fired. Bears Myers and Gray's fingerprints. Knife added. Murder weapon. A small fruit knife. Belongs to the Fays. Bears Myers' fingerprints. The date and time of death was June 19th at 3:15 PM. Eyewitnesses claim to have heard 2 gunshots at this time. And 2 murder weapons. Both with the defendant's fingerprints on them, huh? This does seem like an open and shut case. Naturally. This is going from bad to worse. As if the summary just now wasn't oversimplifying things to the extreme. Your Honour, feel free to slam that little gavel of yours. After all, there is no room left for doubt, is there? The cat's somewhere in the house meowing. She's fine. That is quite true. Mr. Wright. Yes? Even in the face of all this, do you still wish to plead not guilty? It's the opinion of this court that if you do not adjust your plea, you stand to lose. See, just as I promised, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Can you hear that, cat? Yeah, I've heard the 999 series is really good. That's right, they put them on Steam, didn't they? Maybe I'll check them out one day. You would change your plea in less than 10 minutes. What will you do, Mr. Wright? Will you change to justified self-defense? Because now would be the time to do so. This is your final chance. This is a huge decision. I better think this through all the way. So... Well, I mean, obviously we need to plead not guilty, but what happens if I pick justified self-defense? If Maya is convicted, then it's all over. I really should play it safe and try to soften the blow. Your Honour, the defence would like to change its plea to justified self-defense. Understood. Let the record show that the defence has entered a new plea. There's nothing else I could do. Mia? You already hold the key. If you don't believe, you cannot win. If we plead justified self-defense, we would basically be confessing to murder. After the trial, Maya's life would be ruined, and she'll be labelled a murderer. Can I really let that happen? Your Honour. Yes? The defence retracts its previous statement, and instead will prove beyond the shadow of a doubt that the defendant is not guilty. You have sealed your fate, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Detective. Yes, sir. Present the final portion of your testimony. The final strike. Yes, sir. Now, see here. Proceedings are run by... oh yes, of course. Go ahead, detective, and give your testimony. I think the court would like to hear about the other piece of incriminating evidence. Another one. Sorry, pal, but there's an even more incriminating piece of evidence. This is the costume the defendant was wearing at the time of the crime. As you can see, it's covered in blood. The defendant attacked and killed a person who, without a doubt, was not fighting back. Without doubt. So this is the costume. There certainly is evidence of a back spray of blood on this. This piece directly links Maya Fey to the crime, sir. I see. The court accepts this into evidence. Maya's costume, clothes Maya was wearing at the time of the murder. There are blood splatters on it. Alright, Mr. Wright. Maya's fingerprints on both murder weapons and blood splatters on her clothes. Could this situation get any worse? What's wrong? You seem to be at a loss. I think this is the last piece of testimony the prosecution should have to offer. Feel free to sulk off with your tail between your legs, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Please stop calling me by my full name. It's disturbing. It's like when your parents are really angry with you. Phoenix Wright, you get here now! Sorry, pal, but there's an even more incriminating piece of evidence. Why didn't you say so in your testimony earlier? You're kinda scary today, you know, pal. Come now, Mr. Wright. There is no need for that kind of attitude in my court. Alright, just please stop glaring at me like that. This is the costume the defendant was wearing at the time of the crime. Maya's costume? Yeah, she was wearing this when we arrested her. Maya. She's wearing her channeling costume today too. Is she not allowed to wear anything else? Well, that's a good question. As you can see, it's covered in blood. This blood on the costume. Lab results show that it is the victim's blood. So there's blood from the victim on the defendant's clothes. Definitely not good. So, were there any other clues you could glean from this piece of evidence? Well... If you must change the topic, then the good detective here must testify again. But too bad, not enough time, let's move on. Yes, Miss Von Karma is perfectly correct. What? Now even the judge is on her side. But if I bite off more than I can chew here, what should I do? Keep pressing. Why is Miss Von Karma suddenly putting up resistance? There must be a reason as to why she suddenly threw out an objection like that. There must be something about this costume. I just have to look harder. Mr. Wright, Miss Von Karma's logic is perfect. There's no way for you to poke a hole in it. Looks like my time is up. So, about the costume. Save the game. You would consider it a uniform. Oh yeah, that's a good point actually. It's probably a uniform. There's one little thing. Your Honor. Actually, there is something very wrong with this piece of evidence. But what? What are you talking about, pal? Where is this problem you were talking about? I've come this far. There's no turning back now. Oh, yeah, I see it. There's a bullet hole in the sleeve for some reason. But we'll point at something random and see what dialogue we get. There's a problem somewhere around here! But what does he mean, Miss Von Karma? There's nothing wrong with it. The only thing wrong here is the defence's head. Well said. You certainly do take after your father. I've just been made to look like a fool again. Alright, focus, Phoenix. I'm gonna reload. Get my health back. Oh, okay, this is something else. The problem is this blood splatter here. But we've determined that the blood splatter is from the victim. Where is the problem in that? Yeah, where, pal? Yeah, I wonder about that too. That last antic of yours just pushed me over the top, Mr. Wright. I hereby declare this cross-examination over. But please wait, Your Honor. I better not mess up again. I'm gonna get my health back. Let me load. Thank you. The problem is the lack of badge. Yes. Hey, King Broly, welcome. Actually, I will see if there's any other dialogue before we press on that. If I pursue this and I turn up nothing, it could be disastrous. You're right, Your Honor. There is absolutely nothing more to this. Good. Well, Detective, please continue with your testimony. The defendant attacked and killed a person who, without a doubt, was not fighting back. He wasn't fighting back. How do you know if he was or wasn't? We could find no evidence that the victim put up any sort of struggle, pal. So did the murderer have a fight with the victim or not? Depending on this, the circumstances around this murder changed drastically. We're in real trouble now. If only I had something to prove that the victim did fight back. That Von Karma, she thinks she can decide the verdict with this testimony alone. Well, I'll find a critical contradiction somehow, and then I'll have her. I was thinking since there's fingerprints, there's both sets of fingerprints on the gun that could prove they were fighting over the gun, but I guess the prints could have been there from earlier. Alright, go back to this part and point out the contradiction. Find the contradiction. Objection! Press further. If you had the option to press further, it seems like you should pretty much always do it, doesn't it? One little thing, Judge. Judgy. The bullet hole. I asked the court to please take a look at the sleeve of this costume. The sleeve? There is a tiny hole here. A hole? But that wasn't in the report. Hold on. What's this around the hole? It smells faintly of gunpowder. Well, whoever examined this did not do a very good job. Gunpowder? No one ever told me. A hole that smells of gunpowder. It looks like I found the hole I was looking for. Your Honor, the only logical conclusion you can make is that it must be a bullet hole. Order, order, order. This is a very grave matter. It's best we correct the court record first, before anything else. Don't be creepy panicking, please. Don't be creepy. Maya's costume. Clothes Maya was wearing at the time of the murder. Press the check button for details. Sorry about that. I guess we messed up, sir. Is she actually smiling? What else is she hiding? Pull yourself together, detective. That tiny hole doesn't change a thing. The strength of the evidence still holds. Continue with your testimony. That, just now, was a fluke. Nothing more. How can you say something like that? This is a huge oversight. Well, I agree it is a mistake on the part of the police. What Prosecutor Von Karma has said is true. The evidence still stands. If you do not find a more definitive problem with the evidence, then... No way. Detective Gumshoe, please continue with your testimony. Yes, sir. I'll drink some water. Okay. Actually, what's the time? I have a grocery delivery coming. Okay. It's still hours away, I think. Okay. So this is now... I think we can press this now. The defendant attacked and killed a person who, without a doubt, was not fighting back. He wasn't fighting back. How do you know if he was or wasn't? We could find no evidence that the victim put up any sort of a struggle, pal. So, did the murderer have a fight with the victim or not? Wait, do I have to present the evidence? I probably have to present it. Okay. Present the evidence. Got a fair bit of stuff now, haven't we? Let's take a look at some things. I haven't really looked at my evidence lately, so... It's once again, it's like 2 shots fired, and it's like we're trying to uncover why there were 2 shots. Alright. Objection! Detective Dick Gumshoe. Yes? Having you call me by my full name is kind of a weird feeling. You said that my client killed a person who, without a doubt, was not fighting back. Yeah, I did. Then what, may I ask, is the bullet hole you police overlooked supposed to mean? What does it mean? I'll tell you what it means. It means that the victim had fired off a shot. Is this what it means to not fight back? You're right. It seems you are correct. If the victim had tried to shoot the defendant, then it would change everything. Alright, the wind seems to be shifting. Huh. What is with that "are you finished yet" laugh? Are you finished yet, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Miss Von Karma? It seems that Maya Fey was shot at by the victim. However, that is only grounds enough to support a justified self-defense plea. That is correct. But I'm sure you remember, Your Honor, what the defense clearly said. They rejected justified self-defense and pleaded not guilty. Now that you... Why, that's right. Which means the defense has yet to prove anything at all. No. Well, yes, that's true. Furthermore, just the fact that there is a bullet hole in the costume is not enough to substantiate even a plea of justified self-defense. Huh? How so? Don't just stand there. Hurry up and tell the court what transpired that day. With the new information we acquired added in, of course. She does that little, finger-gripping animation that Manfred did on her forearm. Sorry, on her upper arm. That's pretty cool. Huh? You mean by myself? You want me to put together the scenario all by myself? Yes, sir. Right away, sir. Every single trial has a dozen different specific things that in the real world will be cause for mistrial. Different rules, eh? It's all in the name of anime fun. During the channeling, the defendant saw her chance to stab the victim in the chest. Of course, the victim used the last of his strength to fight back, sir. While the two were fighting, the victim took out his gun. The victim took a shot, but because they were too close, he missed. The defendant then picked up on the opening, took the victim's gun, and ended it. This scenario you have put together does make sense. Yes, sir. Well, Mr. Wright? On the surface, it does seem to make sense. However, I won't give up that easily. But please refrain from glaring at me like that. Now then, your cross-examination, please. During the channeling, the defendant saw her chance to stab the victim in the chest. There is quite a difference in height between Dr. Gray and the defendant. Add in body strength, and it seems unlikely the defendant could have stabbed the victim. Now that you mention it, yeah, I guess. You think you can get away with such flimsy reasoning? Mr. Phoenix writes. Maya Fey was in the middle of channeling, was she not? When channeling with the Korean channeling technique, the medium physically changes. With the nurse's build, the defendant could have easily been a match for the doctor. I don't believe it. She even studied up on the Korean channeling technique. Like I said before, I am perfect. About what you were talking about, I didn't quite get it. Never mind. Let's continue with the testimony. Of course, the victim used the last of his strength to fight back, sir. So he was stabbed, but the stab wound didn't kill him. But if you think about the blood loss, he was probably hurt pretty bad. How badly hurt would you say he was? Actually, I went to give blood the other day, and afterward I felt a little lightheaded and dizzy. I guess the damage was maybe about 10 times the dizziness. Sorry. While the two were fighting, the victim took out his gun. Where in the world did that pistol come from? It looks like the victim, Dr. Gray, had specifically bought it for that day. But a handgun? He got it off the black market about 2 days before the murder. Why did Dr. Gray bring a gun? Was he taking precautions against something? The victim took a shot, but because they were too close, he missed. So, you're saying that the bullet hole in this costume was made then? Sorry, pal, but yeah, that's what I think. The two of them were already fighting when a shot was fired. Maya, I'm really glad you weren't hurt. The defendant then picked up on the opening, took the victim's gun, and ended it. Maya has never fired a gun before in her life. The victim had already taken off the safety. With the safety off, even an amateur like you can fire it just by pulling the trigger. Ooh, throwing some shade there. Even me? I wonder. Now do you understand? Von Karma's logic is perfect. His testimony certainly makes us look very bad. But there's got to be a contradiction in there somewhere. And uncovering it is going to uncover the truth. I can feel it. Okay, I'm actually not sure what this one's going to be. But give me a chance to think about it. Yeah, I've heard the term Japanifornia, because the translators tried to make it take place in America, when it so obviously takes place in Japan. Yeah. But that's a funny term, I like it. Okay, well... I don't know, are we... I'm assuming that's from the bullet that missed. The one that the victim fired. I don't know, are you trying to argue that he wouldn't have been able to fire a pistol when he was hurt? Maybe that's what we're trying to argue? Nope, that's not right. They aren't, are they? Nope. During the channeling, the defendant saw her chance to stab the victim in the chest. Probably something obvious that I'm missing. I've got to remember I can present profiles as well. So this is the person that was being channeled. Or was there a fruit knife in there, I wonder? Guess I had some fruit in there. Alright, I'm not sure what it is. Does anyone know? so we're not sitting here for ages. Take another look at the costume. Stabbed in chest, then shot at point blank. I mean, that makes sense. Stab the victim in the chest. Maybe this is what we're picking up on? Because they were too closely missed. Nothing concrete. You find it weird why Maya would take a gun and shoot the guy if she came prepared with the murder weapon. That's all you got? Yeah. Didn't miss by much. Are we questioning why the knife was there? Nope. That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. But yeah, the previous game, the first game, I saw a playthrough of that somewhat recently, so I remembered what to do. This one, I'm trying to figure it out as we go. Yeah, I guess we could, oh no, we heard 2 gunshots. Yeah, the gun was fired twice, and we heard 2 gunshots. There's both their fingerprints, that makes sense. We'll start pressing again. Hey, Mr. Felker, 4th statement. A costume. Okay, cool. Thank you. Objection! 4th statement, alright. Since there is no burn mark? Oh, okay. I would never have thought of that. Oh, cool. Thank you, Mr. Felker. You miss Edgeworth? Yeah, me too. Missing the tiny hole on this costume will be the prosecution's undoing. Alright, what do you mean? This little hole has actually created a huge hole in your testimony. Explain yourself, Mr. Wright. You said the 2 of them were fighting when the victim fired his gun at point blank. If that were true, then where is the gunpowder burn on this costume? Gunpowder burn? This is what you testified earlier. When something is shot from point blank, a burn area is left around the bullet hole. Oh! But there is not a single trace of gunpowder burn on this costume. That is a very good point. And what exactly does this mean? It means that when the shot was fired, they were standing apart from each other. I'm disappointed, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You think you can punch a hole in my logic with that? With wishy-washy thinking like that, anyone can explain anything away. Then I implore you to disprove my line of thinking. Let's see. In the middle of their fight, the victim pushed the defendant away. And it was then, when they were separated, that he fired. How was that? But he was being stabbed, he was weak. As if that was even possible. According to the testimony, the wound from the stabbing was very severe. The victim would not have had the strength to push the defendant very far after that. Well, then... That's right. The defendant must have pushed the victim away. After stabbing him, she must have put some space between the doctor and herself. And then, while she was preparing to strike again, the doctor took his shot. There, that should satisfy even you. That does make an awful lot of sense. Why would she push him away if she's going to stab him again? What do you think, Mr. Wright? I must be careful. I can't afford to make a mistake here. Concentrate and think. Well, I think it doesn't make sense, but we'll go with it. It makes sense. Ah, it's no good. I can't find a hole in her logic at all this time. I admit it. Somehow, your reasoning makes logical sense. That's it. That's exactly what I wanted to hear from you, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Drat, it's 11 AM. I've already missed my morning tea. Oh, poor baby. However, at least we were able to arrive at a conclusion. It does look that way. Oh boy, if I don't do something soon, it'll be curtains for Maya. Well then, I think we can... Your Honor, please, wait. Who was that? Mr. Wright? You will refrain from making unnecessary outbursts. I don't care how, but I must find something to go on in Von Karma's explanation. Okay, so that puts us on the other path. Let's get our health back. There is a fatal flaw in her argument, Your Honor. Fatal flaw? Yow! Very interesting. I would love to see where this flaw is. Show me something that contradicts my explanation. There has to be a snag in her explanation somewhere. She put some distance between them before rushing to make the final blow. And when she was about to strike, the doctor took his shot. There must be a piece of evidence that contradicts this line of thinking. My badge. Take a look at this! Why are you showing this to me, pal? Prosecutor Von Karma's explanation and this piece of evidence do not contradict. Huh? Haha, looks like you need to use your brain a little more, pal. Being lectured by Gumshoe of all people is so embarrassing. Come on, hurry up and get that thinking cap on. You don't take any health damage for this one. You love how Francie could come up with wild conjecture and ask Phoenix to counter her baseless argument. Yeah. Exactly. Alright. Well. Like, how do we counter that load of rubbish? Why would she, I guess the knife maybe? Why would she push him away if she was going to stab him again? Is that what we want? No? Okay. Being lectured by Gumshoe. There was a smell of gunpowder on her clothes? I'll try the clothes. Nope. And she was about to strike, the doctor took his shot. Do we want to bring in the folding screen yet? I don't know if... We got over here. Guide map of the manor. I don't think any of that's important yet. I don't see how this contradicts anything. They shot at point blank, but her argument is she pushed him away and then she closed distance again to... Okay. Nope, okay. The folding screen? Okay. I was wondering when it would come up. This is the piece of evidence that destroys your logic. What is that? A folding screen? I'd like to point the court's attention to the hole in this folding screen. Ah! It looks like you already know what I'm talking about. Who? Where? What? Mr. Wright, your explanation, please. Are these two really that clueless? The bullet went through the defendant's sleeve first, then the folding screen. It passed through at a height of approximately 8 inches off the ground, which means... when the shot was fired, the defendant, was not getting ready to strike, but was actually squatting low to the ground. Okay, that makes sense. Order! Order! This changes everything. No, actually, I don't think that makes sense, because... I guess we're assuming he was aiming for her head, or her chest. Yeah. Please look at this diagram of the crime scene. The victim, Dr. Gray, was here when he fired the shot. And the bullet hit this folding screen. It hit at this location, about 8 inches off the ground. At this time, the defendant was in this area. He was the victim! Somewhere around here. Uh-oh, the judge's face is scrunched like he just smelled some serious bad breath. That is, I mean... Wait, I just realised I forgot to brush this morning. Excuse me while I freshen up. Sure. In the meantime, I want you to think things through again, Mr. Wright. Is he just gonna duck off to the bathroom? Of course. Whoops. What's done is done. For now I should focus on where Maya was at the time of the crime. That was pretty good. Oh, I haven't saved in a while, have I? Yeah, the judge is hilarious, isn't he? Oh wait, wrong one. We're up to the folding screen one. I forgot where we're up to. They should really let you save and load on the those screens where you have to like point to something. That'd be good. Take that! So, there we go. So I'm assuming... we're pointing to like this section of the map, of the mat, to show that she was in somewhere around here, I'm assuming. Somewhere around here. Nope. Okay. That's not it. Hey amigo, welcome. Welcome to the stream. We're going well. We're trying to sort out this case. There we go, save. So are we arguing she was behind the screen? Trying to get away from him? Here. Behind the folding screen? Right. The victim and his attacker were fighting, were they not? Then what would the attacker be doing all the way back there? Besides which, if the attacker was behind the folding screen, then how could the victim even know where to shoot? It's absolutely impossible. Yeah, I guess so. Mr. Wright. Oh. Boy, did I just screw up royally. Okay, so she's just in front of the folding screen. Alright. She was standing here, near the folding screen. Thank you. Thanks, Alyosha and Mr. Filker. But wait a second. We know the defendant was close to the ground based on the height of the bullet hole, but how can you gauge the distance from that? Isn't it possible that the defendant was standing much closer to the victim? That's impossible. But why? You, of all people, should know the answer to that question, Miss Von Karma. If she was shot from somewhere closer, there would be gunpowder burns present. I guess it's assuming we know what distance gunpowder burns drop off at. And drink some water. No, that's fine, Alyosha. Kind of torn as to how to handle these games, because I have played them before and I know the twists. I guess if I don't get them in my first few attempts, then wouldn't mind just being told. Let's look at the evidence list. Okay, what do you want to look at, Snitchin? Good night, Rose. Thanks for hanging out. 12 to 20 inches? Ah, okay. I actually don't know how far that is, because we use metric here. What do you want to look at, Sneejan? I think I'm missing something. You mean from the investigation thing? I don't think it lets you do that. I don't think the investigation thing ends until you've got everything right. We'll continue to see what happens. However, there is nothing of the sort around the bullet hole of this costume. Ah! Curse you, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You... I believe it has now been proven that the defendant was standing a ways from the victim when she was shot at. But do you think this has changed the defendant's situation? Doesn't change anything. Even with that explanation, it feels like nothing has changed. But I can't give up just yet. Honestly, Your Honor, this changes everything! And then he changes my answer anyway. It's about half a meter. Oh, okay, thanks. The prosecution has claimed that the defendant was aiming to kill by stabbing. If that were true, delivering the final strike with a knife would be ideal. However, where and what was the defendant doing at that time? Squatting all the way by the folding screen? Exactly. If Maya Fey was the real murderer, why would she be by the folding screen instead of preparing to strike? Upon further consideration, it does make very little sense. Yeah, I figured there had to be a reason. Figuring things out and proving the logic behind everything is your job! Wow. That's attacking Gumshoe. Off. Alright. With this, the rest of the trial should be in the bag. Blast radius of disaster. You are such a smart man, Mr. Phoenix Wright. To think that you have been able to take a completely hopeless case to this point. Now I know why Papa had a tough time with you. You amuse me. Oh, of all the things to inherit, why did it have to be that smarmy smile? Detective? How dare you damage my perfect logic? Huh? How is it all my fault? You can start repairing your standing by first removing that 3-strand goatee. Oh, and rest assured, your punishment will come later. Punishment? Well then, Your Honor, I think I've had all I can take of this detective's face. I think it's time to call in the next witness. Next witness? That's gotta be Lotta. Gotta be Lotta. No worries, Sneejin. Imagine if Von Karma inherited the finger snap and the finger wag. The finger snap was pretty good. Very well. The court will take a 5-minute recess. After we reconvene, we will hear from the next witness. To be continued. Nice. Oh, really? In the Steel Samurai case, you can end the investigation early and render the game unwinnable. Ah, I'd never heard of that. Oh, I'll have to look that up and see what happens there. Before you meet Salmonella? Ah. Weird. What day was that on? Like day 2 or something? Should probably take a quick break actually and get some more water. Alright, we'll take a quick 5-minute break. Rest my voice. And I will be back very soon. Give you some music playing. And I shall be back. Hi everyone, I'm back. Finally. Sorry about the long AFK. I meant to be a short one, but then the grocery delivery arrived, so... Come on! Oh, thanks for following, Sneejin. It worked out well though, because now I don't have to worry about the grocery delivery arriving in the middle of like a court segment or something, so... Okay, just gonna go back through chat. Oh, if I could have Phoenix jamming on the pause screen next to Nero, that would be amazing. There is a character later in the series I could use. Just catching up through chat. Hey Seiko. Hey Sanatukai. Oh no, you heard the clown music, eh? Oh, that's a thing we have coming up. You thought Cleo asked for food? She will soon, but she's sleeping at the moment. Okay. Alright, let's get back to the court case. We're just hanging on by a thread. Well, that's kind of what happens in all of Phoenix's cases, eh? It never has just an easy case. Alright, 11:37 AM. Defendant lobby number 3. Phew, that was a close one. I know you were giving it your all to defend me, but I could feel the death penalty hanging in the air. I felt like I was pretty close to dying myself. But you were wonderful out there. You listened carefully, made theories, and tricked everyone into believing you. Tricked everyone? Wow. Thanks. Wait, tricked? That must be the lawyer's secret technique, right? By the way, is the next witness who I think it is? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Lotta Hart. Oh dear. Oh, guess there's no escaping her, huh? Remember, Nick, you promised you'd save me. If you lose, me and my sister's ghosts will come after you and haunt you. Yeah, Pearls is here. Yeah, she ran here, apparently. She didn't use the train? Like, what the heck? What? That's horrifying, genuinely. That is horrifying that she ran all the way here from her village. Which is a 2-hour train ride away. Your sister? Are you talking about Mystic Maya? Sorry, Mia? Yeah, do you remember her, Pearlie? My sister was a super good lawyer. She was also Nick's teacher. Oh, I didn't know that. "11:43 AM. Courtroom number 2. Who is Pearl? She's Maya's little cousin, and she's really good at Quran channeling technique. Apparently, she's a prodigy, and she's great. Pearl is pretty good. Court will now reconvene. Now, the first order of... Ow! I don't want to hear it, old man. After I call my witness, sit there quietly and watch like a good little boy. Yes, sir. Bring in the photographer who witnessed the channeling. Witness, your name and occupation, if you please. Hey, Phoenix, how you doing? Just fine. Sorry about this. Didn't exactly have a choice, you know. Yowza. Name and occupation. I declare, what in tarnation? Hey, Judge, this here is violence against my fair self. That's fine. That's fine. You can attack people with a whip, that's fine. Wow. That's fine. That ain't fine. That's a whip. Yeah! There's no need for foolish outcries from foolishly foolish fools. Just hurry up and testify about what happened on the day of the murder. I haven't even gotten to say my name and job yet. The name's Lotta Hart, paranormal photographer, and I'm here to testify. Now, let's all be one big happy family, okay? Only the doc and the defendant went to the channeling chamber. We were waiting outside the door, and then, bang, we hear this gunshot. Mr. Lawyer there broke the door down, and we rushed into the room. Inside was the dead victim and the defendant waving a pistol around. I swear, other than those two, there was no one else in the room. And did you take a picture of the scene right after the murder took place? Reckon course. Eh? Excuse me? Reckon course. It's short for you reckon? Of course I did. Ah! Does it look like I care? Just hurry up and show your picture to the court. The moment of truth. What will be in that picture? Let's see here. This here's the picture. It would certainly seem that only the defendant and the victim were in that room. Lotta's picture. A picture taken at the murder scene. My name is Fool. My occupation is foolishness. The only foolishly foolish fool are those that strike Zote. Then they will be fooled by his might and grace. Are you ready, Mr. Phoenix Wright? I will clear all doubt about Maya through this cross-examination. Just watch me. Alright, Phoenix, I'm watching. Only the doc and the defendant went into the channeling chamber. Was it really only those two that went in? What are you blabbering about? You were there too, were you not? Why don't you answer that yourself? Was it really just the two of them? Yes, Dr. Gray and Maya were the only two that went into the room. But hold on, we can't have the defense testifying against its own client. Anyway, folks, only the two of them went into the channeling chamber, you hear? Bet you knew that from the very beginning, didn't you? Witness, continue. We were waiting outside the door, and then, bang, we hear this gunshot. Was it really a gunshot? Are you insane? You must have heard it as well. Why don't you testify for the court, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Was it really a gunshot? Yes, I think it was something that sounded like a gunshot. And why are we here listening to the defense testify? And the world becomes just a little crueler. I heard a gunshot a long time ago, so I know. And I tell you, that was a gunshot I heard. Now this. This is where the story heats up. Hang on. Okay, just checking something. Mr. Lawyer there broke the door down, and we rushed into the room. So, let me get this straight. This Mr. Lawyer there broke the door down? Honestly, Mr. Phoenix Wright, why don't you tell us what happened then? Yes, Miss Von Karma. I broke the door down. Sorry. Why does this feel like an inquisition? No need for apologizing, that was great. You're a real man. Oh, really? That's something I would have liked to see. The judge is smiling rather openly. I'll take that as a good sign. And what did you see once you broke in? Inside was a dead victim and the defendant waving a pistol around. Well, I can already say that she said she only heard one gunshot and that's not right, so that's what we're gonna go after. But we'll get more dialogue. Are you sure it was the defendant, Maya Fey? Sure, I'm sure. Lotta seems awful confident in her testimony. Press harder. Lotta, please, think back to that day one more time. What you getting at? Remember what you said when we broke into the room? I was murdered. Click. Lotta, at a time like this? Times like this are perfect for snapping up shots. But anyway, what's going on here? This gal, is she Maya? Oh, I don't have that picture at the moment. The drawing from yesterday of Phoenix and Lotta breaking down the door. I wish I had that at the moment, so I could just show it. I didn't save the URL. When you saw the murderer at that time, you couldn't even tell if it was Maya Fey or not. Am I correct? Well, you see... Order. Miss Hart, you are here to present accurate testimony. Yeah, sorry. Good. This shifts things back to my side. For a defense lawyer, your defense is terribly lacking, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Witness, think back to when those two entered the channeling chamber. When they entered? One of those people that entered the chamber was Maya Fey, correct? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it was Maya that went in. It looks like we've come to a collective conclusion. The person in this picture is most certainly Maya Fey. Exactly. Rats, and I'm trapped like one. Again. I swear, other than those two, there was no one else in the room. Are you absolutely certain of that? Sure am. But that old witch chased us out of the room, so... Old witch? Does she mean Morgan Fey? But there was no one else in there, and you know it. The channeling chamber was very dark, almost pitch black. Was there really no one else in there? What about... Yeah, the folding screen, it covers up part of the room, so... Let's ask these other ones too. Under the flooring! What about under the flooring? Did you check there? I ain't no ignoramus to make it out here. Huh? But what are you talking about? Don't what are you talking about me? Under the flooring? Come on, even a bug wouldn't crawl under that. Sorry to disappoint, but there was no secret passageway under the flooring. Oh, yeah, that was a bit far-fetched, huh? Just as I thought. There is nothing wrong with her testimony. I was with her, so I know she's telling the truth. Enough. It seems that there are no issues with Miss Hart's testimony. At the time of the crime, only 2 people were in the channeling chamber. The victim, Dr. Turner Gray, and the defendant, Maya Fey. The face of the defendant cannot be verified in this picture. However, if we think about the circumstances, it would have to be the defendant. What am I going to do? If I just let this go? What is it, Mr. Wright? You look as if you have something to say. If I make one wrong move, I'm going to have the judge against me. Is there anything I can present that would prove it's not Maya in that photo? Which it would let us look at the photo clearly. Nah, can't do it. Sorry. I give up. Well, Mr. Wright? Nothing, Your Honor. That's very smart of you, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You really should give up trying to prove this is not Maya Fey. I didn't say anything about giving up. I just don't have the right piece of evidence to prove my argument. That's enough. Is this it? Is this all I could do? I think it is quite obvious to this court that a verdict of not guilty is not possible. I told you. Totally 100% impossible. Miss Von Karma, do you have any further questions for this witness? Having established the defendant's guilt, further questioning won't be needed. What about the defense? No further questions, I presume? I couldn't protect Maya. The defense... Phoenix? Phoenix, you can't make that kind of face. A lawyer is someone who smiles, no matter how bad it gets. But Mia? Ah, this part. I guess I made it just in time, wouldn't you say? But Pearls? I actually want to go back and check the other dialogue, but we'll get to that. I'll go back and check the other dialogue, but yeah, that's, yeah. What about behind the door? Did you check there? What do I look like to you? I wasn't born yesterday, you know. First off, the one that busted that door open was you. With the way you slammed that door. Anyone standing behind it would have had more face and less nose free of charge. Wait, what? In any case, there was no one standing behind the door. She actually had the police investigate that too. Load. To the folding screen. What about behind the folding screen? Did you check back there? Aw, thank you for the host, Deja Veneta. Thank you very much for hosting. So we're in case 2 of the second Ace Attorney game. Having quite a bit of fun. Vertigo told you to send the hosts my way. Ah, thank you, Deja. Thank you very much. Rec given. Huh? What in the... Rec given. You know, you reckon? That's a given. I took me a good look around the room once. There ain't no way anyone was hanging around behind that folding screen. If I may have a word with you, Miss Hart. What? You got a problem? Rec given. I mean, I'm having a little difficulty in understanding you. If you would stop saying such things as rec given. Ah! Now then, Mr. Phoenix Wright, do you see a problem with the testimony or don't you? Okay, so now we get through this part again. Yeah, I'll load a save to check some other dialogue. Hey, Vertigo, welcome. Alright, so we'll get up to what we're up to before. Yeah, so welcome to the people who are watching from Deja's stream. I'm a counting nightmare. I play Capcom stuff, Nintendo stuff, and indie stuff. I play a lot of like platformers as well. So. Oh, I forgot about this. I could try presenting something. Your Honor, Mr. Wright. It is possible that the person in this photo is not the defendant. What? Do you know what you are proposing? Yeah, that's just plain fool's talk. Thanks, guys. Your show of support was just great. Now, then, Mr. Wright, please show the court some proof. Prove to this court that the person in this photo is not my fae. Fetch. Here is your proof. Objection! Is there a problem? Oh, no. I thought I would work on my inflections. Just wondering what an objection with a twist of "you're wrong" sounds like. Mr. Wright, I'm sorry, but I don't follow your logic. Shoot. I guess I wasn't showing enough confidence. Wonder if there is actually anything. Let's have a look at our evidence. Alright. Can I have a look at the photo? I can. Good. I was wondering maybe she wasn't wearing the necklace, but we can't see, so that's a problem. Just holding the gun. But is it the good or bad Capcom stuff? Pretty much it's Mega Man, Ace Attorney, and Devil May Cry. Oh, Monster Hunter as well. You still want me to play Monster Prom one night? I should check Monster Prom out. That could be fun. Yeah, I don't think we can yet. I'm gonna load my save to get my health back. Load our save. Alright, now let's jump ahead to what we saw before. None of these really matter. Jump ahead to that part. That part. The part I... Probably my least favourite part about the game, although I guess Case 3 might have something worse, I don't know. There we go with can't present anything yet. Which I'll save here just in case. Yeah, I assume Mia's gonna help us out. Oh, hang on, it would be the key, wouldn't it? I'll try the key. That's the thing Mia kept telling us about. Oh, maybe it won't let us do that yet, but I just want to see. Nope, that's not right. Okay. Alright, we'll let Mia help us out. Mia did it to frame Maya so she'd have some company. Alright. So things look bad. Phoenix can't come up with anything. And then Mia shows up. And we have that. I guess I made it just in time, wouldn't you say? But Pearls? Her clothes are a bit small. Anyway, what are you waiting for, Phoenix? Let's go. This sucks, okay? Pearl is 8 years old, and she just when she channels Mia, and this is genuinely really creepy and gross. I genuinely really don't like this. It's really creepy. It would be as bad if they didn't give Mia a huge bust, but it's actually really creepy. Anyway. But how? She's already taken away every advantage. The advantage is still in your hand. Think carefully, one more time, about what you saw in the channeling chamber. Do you remember what you told me yesterday? Dr. Gray? I was murdered. What? Lotta, at a time like this? Times like this are perfect for snapping up shots. The hair, yeah, the hair's fine. I like the hair, that's fine. But yeah, the more I talk about it, the worse it gets, so... You see, there is one final piece to this puzzle. Mia? Question Lotta one more time, Phoenix. I don't know if she's doing it unconsciously or on purpose, but she's not testifying truthfully. Now then, this court would like to end the cross-examination period. Please wait, Your Honour. The defence would like to request that the witness testify one more time. Yeah, I agree, Senatuko. Not the best design, let's leave it at that. Yeah. Have I ever thought about getting a bunch of DMC emotes for my Twitch? I've got a couple. I've got a Blitz and a Burial emote. But I don't have very many emote slots because I'm not a partner. I've got these two emotes from DMC4. And I do have a couple of emote slots I can use, but there's a lot of different ideas we have for them. We thought about some Phoenix Wright emotes, some Hollow Knight emotes, because that's a game we played recently and really loved. Yeah, there's a lot of different emotes I could go with. Haven't really decided which ones. Also, I need to find someone to draw them. No. Overruled. Oh. Okay. Nero emote? Maybe. What would we use the Nero emote for? What would he be doing? Okay, what kind of expression would we use? Motivated? Oh, we could have a motivated emote. Oh, there's so many good options. I wish I had more emote slots. Anyway. Maybe I could rotate them in and out. They would just get a bunch made and dead weight. Oh, oh no. That would work, actually. That would work. I'm afraid you're too late, Mr. Wright. The cross-examination has already ended. Furthermore, any unrelated... Blah! It's fine. I'll allow another testimony. Von Karma's case is perfect. Absolutely flawless. And what better time than this for you to see that? But, I mean, I have some place I must go after this. Alright, I'll allow it. Very good. Yeah, I really like that emote idea. Alright, I'm gonna find someone I can just pay to make a bunch of emotes, and then we'll see what ones people want most on the channel. The rotating thing could work. Imakuni usually rotates her emote in and out. Oh, nice. Cool, yeah, that will be good then. Miss Hart, hurry and give us another testimony. Well, heck, what am I supposed to talk about? Please tell us once more, what happened when you burst into the channeling chamber? Okay, you got it. See, you got through to the judge somehow, right? Well, actually it was Von Karma's whip that got through to him. Alright, part 2. When we broke into that room, all I could focus on was Maya. I was, kinda scared of the dead body, so I didn't take a good look at it. I'm really bad when it comes to blood and ghosts and stuff. But she wants to be a paranormal photographer. Well, I still managed to point my camera at Maya and take a shot. Nothing sounds different from before. Hey Shizzle, welcome! Oh, thanks Alyosha, that would be cool. Can I just make all the most Edgeworth? Oh, I definitely need an Edgeworth emote. Smugworth. Some parts of her testimony were very vague. I should press her on those sections. Struggle all you like as you taste the bitterness of your defeat. Well, amuse me with your useless questions, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I'm waiting. Very confident. When we broke into that room, all I could focus on was Maya. So, what did she look like? You know, she looked almost like a different person. A different person? She may have seemed like a different person. However, she was still Maya Fey. We have already made that point abundantly clear. Yes, that is true. Well then, Miss Hart, did you happen to see anything else? I was kind of scared of the dead body, so I didn't take a good look at it. Then perhaps that body was not Dr. Gray's at all. That? Well, I reckon that's possible. If the body inside that room was not that of Dr. Gray, then whose body was it, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Well, what if it was that of Maya Fey after the channeling? Or maybe... Ah! Foolish fool, spouting foolish foolishness. Just as I expect of a foolish fool such as you. If that were the case, then that would mean that Maya Fey is, in fact, dead. And that would make the defendant's chair quite a lonely place, wouldn't it? Sorry, Maya. Are you all done here? Can I continue? Foolishness, Dante. I'm really bad when it comes to blood and ghosts and stuff. And even knowing that, you still persist in being a paranormal photographer? That's why I'm getting out of this here business. This gal's gonna get the dirt on the stars and be a tabloid photographer from now on. She goes through jobs faster than a baby through diapers. Wow. Mr. Phoenix Wright, would it kill you to stay on topic for a change? Well, would it, Mr. Wright? Nice. Tag teamed in stereo. Guess I should be grateful it's not in 5.1. What if Maya was possessed by the lawyer badge? Lotta is a disaster millennial icon. Aww. But I still managed to point my camera at Maya and take a shot. That actually makes Lotta pretty relatable there that you put it like that. 2, right? Two what? 2 shots. You took 2 shots. But only one has been submitted as evidence. Miss Hart, where is the other picture you have been withholding? No, you've got it all wrong. It's not me. I didn't mean anything bad. I know I can be a little mean, but I ain't evil. Well, at least she knows herself. Then why have you not shown this other picture to the court yet? Well, ain't it obvious? That prosecutor woman told me to shut my trap about it. What? Von Karma! Miss Von Karma, you're hiding critical evidence. Unforgivable, Von Karma. Suppressing evidence like this. You're as bad as your father. Save. These options are both interesting. Leave it to the judge. I'm so mad that even my throat's clenching up. I better let the judge handle this one. Miss Von Karma, would you care to explain yourself to this court? I thought this picture was not important, and thus felt no need to submit it. That's all. Let's see what the other dialogue is. Is the whip necessary? Yes. To her. Your Honour, the defence asks that Prosecutor Von Karma be held in contempt of court. Well, yeah. Me? In contempt of court? You can't be serious. But you hid evidence from the court. On purpose. That's not fair! Yeah, the prosecutors make the rules here, pretty much. The prosecutors run everything. Phoenix? Are you a lawyer or a schoolchild? I was so angry I lost my composure. Miss Von Karma, would you care to explain yourself to this court? I thought this picture was not important, and thus felt no need to submit it. That's all. How could you think? The pictures were more or less the same, so why bother with the second? I mean, it's just so much more trouble than it's worth for me to submit this as evidence. More trouble than it's worth? How can you say that? If you want to see it that badly, I'll submit it. Got this photo too. A picture taken at the murder scene. Yeah, this is a very different picture. What is this picture? It's obviously the second picture the witness took that day at the scene of the crime. Well, it's a little off-center, but that's what you get with a nervous amateur. Wow. I think the important point here is the person in this picture. This is most definitely not Maya Fey. What is the meaning of this? This might be the break I was looking for. Now, should I or should I not insist that the person in this picture is not Maya? Drop the issue. It'll be fine. I'm sure it'll all be fine. It's no good. We've been through this so many times. This is not like you, Mr. Wright. Why are you not objecting? The person in this photo is clearly not the defendant, and yet... There is no way he can raise an objection and hope to live. Explain yourself. Your Honor, I would like for you to take a look at this picture. Oh wow, she's actually got a picture of... Huh. This was taken yesterday at the detention center's visitors room. This is Mr. Phoenix Wright and the defendant, Maya Fey, during his visit. Maya Fey? But isn't this a totally different person? She looks this way because she is obviously in the middle of channeling a spirit. Okay. Yeah, she's actually understanding the spirit channeling stuff. Okay, hang on. I want to see what happens if I try and pretend it's not her. Not Maya. Nah. Your Honor, as you can plainly see, the person in the picture is not Maya Fey. Yes, I see that. It's not just her face, her whole body has taken on a different appearance. There is only one conclusion that can be drawn then. That somehow this other person snuck in and traded places with the defendant. Order, order, order! Well, yes, I believe you are correct, Mr. Wright. The person who was inside the channeling chamber was not Maya Fey. Mia, we did it! You're too soft. Huh? You're softer than Aunt Morgan's strawberry desserts, Phoenix. Take a look at Prosecutor Von Karma's face. She's got the finger waggle. She does have the finger waggle. She's smiling? I think you had better continue to worry, Mr. Phoenix Wright. But Miss Von Karma, what do you mean by that? Alright, let me get the picture. Let me do this part. Why hasn't anyone noticed me channeling through Pearl? I guess no one paid attention to whoever's standing with Phoenix. Alright, now we're caught up. Give you Edgeworth. Edgeworth is... Something happened with Edgeworth. We don't know where he is. Phoenix has said that he's gone now. Something happened with him. It's unbelievable that she can... Yet, it is the truth. When Maya Fey is in that state, she physically changes into the person she's calling. Miss Von Karma, a word if I may. But Mia? Taking pictures of someone during a private visit is illegal. Surely you must know that that picture can't be submitted as evidence. Obviously, I know this picture is illegal. Edgeworth is spoilers, yeah, exactly. We'll have to wait for the game to let us know what happened. But I never intended to submit it as evidence in the first place. But what is she... From the moment I showed this picture to the court, this case became all mine. After all, this image has now been forever burned into the judge's mind. I don't have even a single witty line. It looks like we've been had. I don't claim to understand this. and I still cannot believe it. Are you saying that this person is the defendant, Maya Fey? If I give up here, the trial will end. But if I slip up and say something wrong, it will cost me. Is there any way I can prove that the person in this picture is not Maya? By saving my game. Alright, and... compare that to... Yeah, I can't prove it. Give up. It's no good. My argument doesn't hold any water. I see the defense is staying silent on this one. Yes, Your Honor. And to think, I even gave you this chance to prove your point for free. But you couldn't even point yourself out in a lineup. Yes. Well, then, I believe we have reached a conclusion. Phoenix? Yes? You can't give up, please. For me? Take a look at the court record again, and try to find some way out of this jam. I'll give it another shot. The judge is about to close the trial. You can't let that happen. It's come down to this. The Phoenix that I'm playing as just constantly tries to give up everything. Your Honor, within this picture lies a critical contradiction to all the testimony up until now. What is it now, Mr. Wright? Oh, we took a penalty for that. Now, load. Get my health back, because I'm OCD. Your Honor. Oh, the fire has returned to your eyes, I see. This picture. Within this picture lies a critical contradiction to all the testimony up until now. A contradiction? So, you think you've spotted a problem with this picture? Then earn your keep. Why don't you point out exactly what is so strange in this picture for the court? It's nothing at all. The contradiction lies here. You don't sound very sure of yourself, Mr. Wright. Excuse me, but can you really tell me how much confidence I have in this? Well, sorry. What is with that attitude? That hurt. Didn't we just finish discussing that her appearance changes during channeling? I know you ain't no dummy, so... There's limit to everything, Mr. Wright, and that includes patience. Phoenix, you... Wow, everyone's just yelling at him. This is going automatically. Even Maya's mad at me now. I have to focus. Wait, Maya? That's Mia, not Maya. That's Mia, Phoenix. Okay. Yeah, I love checking all the wrong answers. It's really good. Alright. She isn't eating a T-bone steak in that picture, so it can't be Maya. Very good. Yeah, I saw that in chat, so I saw it's not the bullet hole. It's a missing bullet hole. Please direct your attention here. To the sleeve? But there isn't anything odd about it. And that is exactly what is so odd. Something that should be there is suddenly missing. Should be there. Ah! There was a bullet hole in the sleeve of the defendant's costume. If that's the case, then it should be in this picture as well. Can you actually overwrite your AA1 save in this trilogy? I think so. I don't think it matters though unless you're playing them both at the same time. I assume it wouldn't get rid of the unlocked cases. Ms. Von Karma, you intended to hide this valuable piece of evidence? You will most certainly be assigned a penalty for this. Will she though? Alright, this should do some major damage to her argument. Don't celebrate yet. You like to bring down the mood, don't you? Take a look at Miss Von Karma's face. Ah, she's got that condescending grin plastered all over her face again. Jumping the gun again, I see. Your Honor, I would like to extend an apology on behalf of those incompetent fools. But what do you mean? And what incompetent fools? If those fools down at the precinct hadn't missed the bullet hole, I would have gotten a report about it. As I didn't, I could not have known that this picture was of any value to this case. I see. Wow. Yeah, she wormed her way out of that one, didn't she? She's lying through her teeth. I know it. That woman knew about everything. The bullet hole, the picture, everything. But you can't prove that. Franziska von Karma's idea of a perfect case is quite fascinating, don't you think? Your Honor, you need not worry. If you must assign a penalty, I'll personally make sure that detective gets what's coming. Oh. I'm sure there will be a great gnashing of teeth at his next salary discussion. Oh. Poor Gumshoe. In any case, this is a very big problem. When the defendant was taken into custody, her costume had a bullet hole in its sleeve. However, from this photo, it would appear that right after the shooting, there was none. The judge is confused by this strange twist of events. This is your chance, Phoenix. Load all you've got into this one shot, alright? Got it. Watch this, Maya. Your Honor, there is only one logical explanation for the contradiction. But I'm saving my game. Gumshoe now lives in his car. Oh, hang on, we've got some fan art. Just check that out. I liked your fan art from yesterday. That's great. Alright, hang on. Gonna show this on stream. That's Phoenix showing the evidence of the bullet hole. That's really good. Thank you, amigo. Your fan art's fantastic. Thank you very much. Fantastic. Alright. Imagine if Angel Star bet Franzi, the fight we'd have on our hands. Alright, did I save? I think I did. Save again just in case. Picture is a fake! It's a fake! I know this isn't right, but when checking out the bad dialogue, the fact that the defendant's costume has a bullet hole in its sleeve is a fact, which can only mean one thing. That this picture is a fake. What? Hey! You're calling me a forger now? Well, no, not you exactly. Well, not per se. Oh, no you don't. Don't you be scratching your head with that goofy smile like some monkey. Lotta gave me a penalty. Now, why do you think I do something that nasty? Come on now. Phoenix, use your brain for a change. Sorry, Chief. The bullet hole was made later. There is only one explanation for why there is no hole in the sleeve in the picture. The hole was created much later, after the murder took place. After the murder? Hey! Those 2 gunshots we heard were before we broke in, or did you forget? Is that how it went? The pistol fired only 2 shots. No more, no less. You do know how to count, right? Phoenix, what are you doing? Try it one more time. Yes, Chief. Alright, load. She stitched it up before they brought down the door. The defendant's sleeve had a bullet hole in it. However, this person's clearly does not. There can only be one explanation. The person who shot Dr. Gray was not the defendant, but a different person altogether. What? Order! 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 If order is not restored, I will suspend this trial. Ow! Ah! Why me? The defense's argument is a complete mess. A complete mess? I fail to see how. Please, enlighten us. Hey, witness! Ah! What the heck? Is that any way to ask a gal for a favor? Be quiet, you! You were the one who said it was only the two of them when you entered the room. Well, you know, if you were lying, I swear that my whip will be the last thing you see. Look, sis, you're looking mighty scary, so why don't we see you? Ah! I swear, I wasn't lying or nothing. There wasn't anyone else in there, honest. You see? Now riddle me this, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Where did the defendant vanish to? And where did this other woman appear from? Why is it lately all I want to do is cry? Aww. Well, if the person in this picture is not the defendant, then this poses two very big questions. First, where did the defendant vanish to? And second, where did this person come from? That's right. Now hurry up and answer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Come on, you can't fall apart here, Phoenix Wright. Can't believe that even Mia's called me by my full name. But, I mean, how am I supposed to prove something like this? Had enough yet, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Or do you think you have enough in you to turn things around even now? To turn things around? That's right. Mia would always turn things around and change her perspective. Phoenix? So, where did this intruder appear from? And where did Maya disappear to? I need to look at this situation from a different angle. Let's see. What if before we broke in, the third person was already in the room? And what if Maya had left that room somehow? If I could prove that either one of those conditions were true... Mr. Wright, let's hear what you've come up with. I think what happened before we forced our way into the channeling chamber is... that I saved my game. Cool that the prosecution can make a death threat against a witness in court. Yeah, actually, that's a good point. It's a vampire killer she's got in hand, probably. Oh my god! I want to play as Francisca in a Castlevania game. Oh, someone make a sprite swap. That'll be so good. Alright. A third person had entered it. Maya had left the room. Something I can't explain, I don't know. I'm sorry, but I simply can't. You see? And the reason is quite simple. Because there is no explanation. That's why. As I thought, another big waste of this court's time. Phoenix, you can't just give up like that. But, Mia, rethink things one more time. There has to be an explanation. I'm already perfect, so of course, my conclusions are also perfect. Alright, Phoenix. Calm down and let's try this one more time. So I think this is where the key is going to come in. Third person has entered it, so I think that's what happened. So we're going to go for Maya had left the room, because I think that's wrong. Maya had left the channeling chamber at some point, and the defense can prove this. Oh, how a foolish fool makes a foolish face while dreaming foolishly foolish dreams. Maya Fey was being looked after by her aunt, Morgan Fey. The chances of her leaving the crime scene is lower than that detective's salary. Anyway, let's see some evidence. Prove that from the murder until the time of arrest, the defendant had left the room. Okay, I think this is actually the right one. Badge. The badge isn't right, but yeah. The evidence you're looking for is... this? What the heck is the question mark at the end there for? Well, actually, I'm not really sure about this evidence, you know? Next time, only present evidence you actually do have faith in. Oh, that burned. Alright, hang on. I'm gonna go back and check the other dialogue. I think that was actually the right one we were on. Your Honor, I would like to present some evidence. I have proof that there was someone else in the room before the murder took place. Maybe they're both right? Hold on, let's show the key. Please take a good look at this. Okay. I've already seen it. Thank you. And? What is the purpose of this item? Did you see, Your Honor? I don't think you actually see what you were doing. I think it is the court that should be sighing at you, Mr. White. But he was really trying to bluff there hardcore, wasn't he? Alright, we'll go with this one and then we'll present the key. She left the chamber because the key was found somewhere else. And she had the key. The head shake after that is so good. Yeah. Ah, okay. They're very sneaky. I actually made a backup of my save file anyway, so... in case something bad happens. In case I did miss something. The key! Miss Hart, do you remember this key? Well, I've seen it. Hey, that's the channeling chamber key, right? Before the channeling started, Maya locked the door from the inside with that. The defendant herself locked the door? Yeah, that's why we all couldn't get the door open. That key's the only one of its kind, after all. Oh, one of a kind, you say? Wait, Mr. Phoenix, right? Yes? It looks like she's catching on. I'm afraid to ask, but why is that key currently in your possession? Huh? What do you mean? If Maya Fey locked herself in, then the key should have been with her. Yes, agreed. However, she did not have the key at the time of her arrest. Ah! Well, ain't that a kick? So how come you're holding it? I got this as a present from a certain little girl. And that little girl was nowhere near the crime scene at the time. That's preposterous. This means that Maya Fey must have left the room. If she had not, then I would not be holding this key you see before you. No! Okay. It seems we have come to an impasse. This picture has clearly captured the face of the murderer. However, is this person the defendant or not? The defense is arguing that this person is not the defendant. Furthermore, as proof, this key has been submitted as evidence. Miss Von Karma, how can this be? At this point in time, a verdict on the defendant's guilt is not possible. My perfect case! How is there a flaw in my perfect case? Don't think you've won yet, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I'm a prodigy. I have never lost a case. And I don't intend to lose here in this courtroom to a fool like you. I don't care what I have to do. I will get my guilty verdict. Wow, definitely sounds like her father. That's enough. If you would like to continue, do so in the lobby. Court will reconvene tomorrow at 10 AM. That is all. Court is adjourned. (1:32 PM). Defendant lobby number 3. Phoenix submitting the key now totally contradicts case 1-5 with the silly 2 rule about submitting evidence. Yeah. Yeah, evidence law is kind of a mess. They just kind of ignore it after that case. Edgeworth never lost a case before he met Nick as well, lady? Yeah. Same with her father, actually. Same with Manfred von Karma. Phoenix just keeps ending those win streaks. Well, he hasn't ended this one yet, but going well. Wow! That was you, Pearly? You summoned my sis? Yes, I felt I had no choice. Great going, Pearly. I knew you were special. Hey, Nick, did you know? Yeah. It's not like anyone else in there could have done that. Nick? I know you're trying really hard and all, but I really don't remember ever leaving that room. And I don't think that a third person could have gone into that room. Yeah. Well, at least we have until tomorrow to figure things out. Like, what happened in that room, for instance. Yeah, I'm counting on you. Aw, I envy the two of you. Oh, by the way, Nick, do you think you could take Pearly back home for me? Sure. Alright, Pearls, you ready to go buy some tickets? Huh? A ticket? Poor thing. So sheltered. To be continued. In AA4, Winston Payne claims he hasn't lost a case in the first 7 years of his career too. Phoenix might have broken that as well. Was Pearl living in a cave? Nah. I mean, figuratively, I guess. So sheltered. Poor thing. Yeah, her mother didn't let her out of the village at all. Should I go get some more water? Hang on, how much of this case do we have left? Apparently the second trial day is pretty long as well. From these notes, okay. I'll get some more water. Take a very quick break. This will be a quick one, I promise. I'll be right back. There's a cat. He's cute. Alright, so we probably won't be able to finish this today, but we can do the next investigation day. And then maybe finish it up next time. Thanks, Alyosha. Yeah, Pearls is the hardcore Phoenix and Maya shipper. 5. Part 3, Investigation. June 21, 3:24 PM, Kurian Village. Thank you very much for bringing me home, Mr. Nick. You're welcome. I had to come and look into a few things here today anyway. I thought about this a little. If Mystic Maya didn't kill that nice man... She definitely didn't. Yes, of course. But if she didn't, then someone else did, right? That murderer person. Yes, Pearls. Oh, I see. I wonder what's wrong. She seems sad. Pearl is practically a harbour with how much she ships. That's good. Show her my badge! So that's a lawyer's sacred treasure? Huh? I feel like it has a mysterious power, just like my Megatama. Well, I guess I can let her think what she wants on this one. The magic badge. The badge is now magic. So, what did you think of seeing your first trial? I was really surprised. I had never seen so many people before. Oh. And Mystic Maya looked so small and helpless. Well, Maya's already naturally short, so... And then that snobby woman with the ruffly clothes. Ruffly? Oh, she means Francisca. She had such a bad attitude. She acted like she had already decided that Mystic Maya did it. I'm going to tell her what I think of her tomorrow. I want to see that. I wouldn't miss tomorrow's trial for the world. Why was that woman bullying Mystic Maya? Well, she's the opposite of a lawyer, a prosecutor, so her job is to prove people guilty. Wait, I thought prosecutors were lawyers as well. opposite of a prosecutor is a defense attorney, right? Anyway. I don't know. They don't care if someone's innocent. All they care about is if they win. But that's terrible. But she's really a good prosecutor with a heart on the inside, right? There's no one like that. All prosecutors are the same. Well, he might have become a good guy. Eventually. He? Who are you talking about, Mr. Nick? Is it that person Mystic Maya was talking about? Mr. Edgeworth? Edgeworth, that is so cute. Edgeworth. That was a long time ago. He's not around anymore. Uh-huh? He clutched onto his foolish pride too fiercely, and died for it. Oh, that's too bad. Well? By the way, yes? What is it? You wouldn't happen to know anything about who the murderer is, would you? Why are you asking me? No, I was just thinking earlier. I didn't see anything. She didn't see anything, huh? Speaking of that, during the murder, where was Pearls, and what was she doing? And on top of that, this key. Just when did she pick this up? Nick X Edge is your only one true pair? Yeah, same. I just realised that I never asked you what you were doing at the time of the crime. Pearls? Where were you and what were you doing when the murder happened? Ah! What I was doing? Ah, I wasn't doing anything. She's really bad at lying. You can whisper it to me. I won't tell anyone else. I promise. Oh. Ah. I guess you can see through my lie, huh? Yeah, clearly. I can't lie to you, can I, Mr. Nick? Oh, she's trying. Shizzle, did you see the locks? The psych locks? Did you see those yesterday? Yeah, those are a new mechanic. We have this magical megatama that lets us see when someone's lying. You missed that? Okay. You'll see. We have to like break her locks by presenting evidence to find out the truth. It's a pretty fun new mechanic. Is there anything new to look at around here? Don't think so. Now, this is all the same as before. Okay. I don't know if we can bust that lock yet. We'll try. We'll see what the first question is. Yeah, so you present the Megatama. Pearl's alibi. Pearl, you have to tell me what you were doing when the murder happened, okay? But what if I can't just tell you what happened? Then I'll guess what happened. How does that sound? What? You can do that? You'll tell me if I guess something right, won't you? Yes. Now, when the murder was taking place, you were here, right? Ah, yes, this is where we, you have to try and figure out where she was and such. Alright, I'm gonna back out. I don't think I have enough evidence yet. I should investigate and gather some more clues before I try again. Alright. The mechanic is not subtle. That's the only bad thing about it, yeah. Alright, let's, actually, what if we go back to the office? Can you talk to Pearl? And get some different dialogue there? Brighton Co. Law Officers. This case has had me out of the office most of the time. I can come back tomorrow. Helping Maya should be my top priority now. Okay. We go talk to Maya? Ooh, we can. Very good. Yeah, I'm really enjoying this game too. I remember enjoying this case. Detention Center, Visitor's Room. Maya must still be in questioning. She'll probably be done in a little bit, so I'll come back later. Yeah, okay. Don't get to talk to Maya. Ooh. Yeah, let's have a look around, Pearly. Actually, can I show you anything? None of this is really appropriate to show her. Oh, where did you get the key? About this key, Pearls. You found it on the day of the murder, right? Yes. Now, where you found this key is very important. So please tell me, Pearls, where did you find this? I found it in the incinerator. The incinerator? Is she talking about the one in the garden? The door on it was a little open, so I took a peek. When was that? It was after the channeling, when everyone was in a panic. Mr. Nick? Yes? Are you going to tell my mother? Huh? You mean tell Morgan what you did? Yes, if she finds out that I was playing in the leftover trash, I'll get a spanking. Ah, gotcha. Well, let's keep it a secret from her then, alright? The incinerator, huh? Sounds like a good place to search next. Yeah. Anything else you can tell me about? So you like things about spirit channeling too? The Qur'an's sacred writings are on this folding screen. Oh? Is that what's written on it? There are 6 lines to the sacred writings. Cleanse thy soul, open the door to the spiritual realm beyond, converse with the departed, cast on thyself protection, maintain the spell, release the spell. So basically this has nothing to do with the murder. Oh, that's super. You could show her the gun or the bloody clothes, that would be fine. Yeah, there is a lot of music I do like in this game. There's a couple pieces I'm not a fan of, but there's a lot I really like. I do like the cornered music, and this one's pretty nice, this remix. I've seen this knife before. Really? Where? But my kitchen. Oh, that's right. This knife belongs to the Fays. I'll skin and cut up some apples for you later, Mr. Nick. Okay, thanks. That's Mystic Myers. I shouldn't have shown her something this violent. Is that blood? There's nothing, really. Just forget you ever saw this, okay? What was I thinking? I can't show stuff like this to a child. What happens if we show her the gun? I have to see. I'm sure it is helpful to you in some way, but I'm still in training, so I don't know anything about it. I'm really deeply sorry. No, it's okay. I shouldn't have shown you something so trivial anyway. I'm very sorry. This feels so weird talking to a kid like this. Alright. Let's take a look around. Hotline to Destiny. Which track's that? Have we heard that one yet? Fey Manor, meditation room. It's really empty. Training was supposed to be held today, but I guess it's already over. Okay. When Gumshoe shows his gun, everyone up in arms, but when the lawyer shows a gun, she's like, eh. Yeah. Hotline to Destiny is basically the panic music in the game. Ah, okay. Cool. Channeling chamber. Looks like Morgan's here too, but she hasn't noticed me yet. What is she doing? Looks like she's talking to a picture. Oh, that's a face. Don't you see? Take a look around. Finally, my chance has come. I've waited for this day for so long. That's right. Prepare yourself, dear Misty. What in the... Who's there? That seemed normal. Oh, if it isn't Mr. Wright. Just curious, but that picture you were just looking at. Oh, today was that event, was it not, good sir? I heard you did well. Huh. Oh yes, thank you. I am terribly sorry I could not attend the trial today. Please accept my apology. I had a previous engagement, as I had to watch over the trainees' training today. I get the sense she really doesn't want to talk about the picture. All because the master can't be here with us, you understand. And that is why a lowly branch family member such as myself must do this. Hey, did you know your daughter was missing? Did you notice? You wish you had hair like this? Yeah, actually it's pretty great, isn't it? Have you remembered anything about the murder? No, I told you everything I know already. Were you in this room the whole time Lotta and I went to call the police? Yes, of course. I was by Mystic Maya's side the entire time. I performed the spirit severing technique and held her in my arms afterward. You said that yesterday as well. Did anything else happen? I would like to say more did. However, that is all that occurred. I was really hoping for some new info. I suppose nothing happened in the end, good sir. Sorry to have played on your hopes. Could you possibly be more patronising? So do the students train every day? Yes, absolutely. They were given a day off the day after the murder, of course, however. And I assume both Maya and Pearls went through this training? Mr. Wright! Yes? Wow, she got real scary, real fast. How many times must I tell you before you understand, good sir? They are to be addressed as Mystic Maya and Mystic Pearl. Sorry, I meant Mystic Maya and Mystic Pearl. Wait, I'm sorry, but Mystic Pearl? Isn't that going a bit too far? Next question, please. Oh man, she's really being a pain in the butt about this. Please remember to watch not only what you say, but how you say it, good sir. Gonna have some more water? Oh, that's a portable armrest, is it? Oh, that's cool. The thing that she's carrying. You need to cut your hair, it's getting too long again, and it's annoying. Oh, I love long hair. Alright. So the master is, Maya's mother, right? Mystic Misty. She is a brilliant medium. And where is she now? We are not sure. Not sure? About 16 or 17 years ago, Mystic Misty failed at channeling a certain spirit. And after that, she simply disappeared. I don't believe she will return to this village, in any case. And in 4 years' time, her name will be forever erased from this village. Wait, what? Erased? A person who has been away from the village for over 20 years is considered dead. Oh, I see. And that is 4 years from now for her. When that happens, a new master will be appointed to Kurine Village. And Mystic Maya was supposed to become the next master. However, with this murder, I'm afraid I must be imagining things. I thought she was laughing to herself for a second there. They're making her a bit obviously evil at this point, aren't they? Check out my badge! What do you think about this? I am terribly sorry, but I'm afraid my spiritual powers are not as strong as you might think. I really am terribly sorry. But this has nothing to do with your spiritual power. What you say about the folding screen? There are 6 parts to the Kurine sacred writings. To think that this valued treasure of our village and Mystic Maya were both shot by a gun. Well, that's... Even if it was something that occurred during a channeling, it is an unforgivable act. This is the key to this room. That's right. But why do you have it, good sir? That I'm not telling. Return it at once. I can't. It's evidence, after all. I think she knows exactly how important this key is to this murder. But what is this feeling I'm getting from her? It feels... I can't describe it. That is Mystic Maya's costume, isn't it? It's a shame. I never thought anything like that would happen to her. But we don't know that it was Maya that did it. Oh, poor Mystic Maya. Do you ever listen to anyone other than yourself? Nah, who needs to do that? No one not evil would have hair this compensating. Present gun and shoot her. No, you got nothing to say about the gun. About the knife. No, okay. That belongs to the Fae, so I thought she might say something. Check out these photos. That is Mystic Maya before I applied the spirit severing technique. This picture. It was taken without my express permission. I knew allowing a person like her from the Heartland into our country was a bad idea. You do realise that the Heartland is a part of this country, right? That is Mystic Maya. Yep, same dialogue. Yeah. I think we're done here. Bye! Fae Manor, winding way. Hey, there's someone by the incinerator. Oh, looks like they've noticed me. And are now running at top speed towards me. Oh, hi, hey. Like, you're that dentist guy. Actually, it's Phoenix Wright, attorney at law. Nice to see you again. Oh, like, real suave. So it's like my turn. It's nice to see you too. So, what's up? You're all out of breath. Like, huh? Oh, like you mean... Like, I'm just totally happy and, like, totally excited to be here. Excited? Like, I mean, there are so many things to, like, see. It's, like, the real deal here. Oh, really? For example? For example, like, that urn over there. Do you, like, know about it? All I see is an old, cracked piece of pottery. Phoenix Wright, dentist at law. You want to see Phoenix try robbing a bank at gunpoint, and the person at the other end of the barrel is like, I don't see this as important. Very good. Is there some sort of legend connected with that urn? Like, yeah, it's like this village's treasure. Huh. Didn't know that. And, like, it's sealed inside that urn. It's? What are you talking about? Like, you know, Amy Faye's spirit. Amy Faye? Who's that? Like, geez, Mr. Smith, get with the program. Everyone knows the lady that founded the Quran channeling technique was Mystic Amy. She's probably Army? Maybe it's been localized to... I'll pronounce it Amy. You don't have to get upset with me. So, like, as long as her spirit, like, lives in that urn, the spiritual power of the Faye family will stick around. Like, isn't that totally romantic? Romantic, huh? If that urn is really as important as she says, it could be a vital clue. Innie, I want to ask you about the murder. Murder? Dr. Gray's, remember? As if there's another one? Oh, that one! Like, you should have said so in the first place. So, like, I totally don't know anything because I was, like, sleeping in the side room. Well, that's not much help. Did you notice anything at all? Like, come on, what a total bore. I, like, totally have nothing to do with this, like, murder thing. Oh, yeah. You only introduced Dr. Gray to Karine Village. No relation, sure. Even if you were only acquaintances, that still means you knew him. Furthermore, your sister, who died in that accident, was a nurse at his clinic. Alright then, why don't you tell me about your sister's fatal accident? Like, why? You think, like, it's got something to, like, do with the murder? I don't know yet, but I'm trying to chase down every lead I can. Cyclox? Mia, Army, oh yeah. I am. Yeah, same 3 letters. Very good. As Mia. Like, what is it? Looks like I'm going to need something to pry her mouth open on this one. Wonder if we can break those locks yet. Let's try. Psyducks. I got my badge. We should take a look at this. Hey, it's like one of those little badges. Oh yeah, I've seen this. Seen this dialogue. Okay. Take that! Take that! Oh, I can't break it yet? Okay. I'll see what we're after here. Please tell me about the traffic accident. Huh? Like, whose accident? Your sister's accident, naturally. Oh, yeah. So, like, that Dr. Gray guy made my sister fall asleep. And, like, that's all I have to say about that. Interesting. Innie just asked whose accident. Which means she must know something about another person's accident. Alright, let's change the topic then. How about you tell me about a certain other person's accident? Huh? Another person's accident? Like, you got someone in mind? Another person's accident. I don't think I have enough evidence yet. I should investigate and gather some more clues before I try again. Interesting. I want to check out this incinerator. That's right. Pearl said she found this key inside the incinerator. I guess I should take a look inside for myself. This is from Maya's costume. There's blood on it. A tiny bit, but still. Cloth scrap. Unburned remains found inside the garden incinerator. Small amount of blood is on it. Dodgy. So, someone tried to burn this. And this key was also found in there. I get the feeling this incinerator played a crucial part in this murder. Remember the incinerator from 1-3? Just incinerators, just always check them. So there's a spirit in this urn, huh? All I see are a bunch of cracks. But I guess maybe the spirit could live in the space between the cracks? Looks like something's written on it. I am? Huh. Weird. Sacred urn. Amy Faye's spirit is sealed within. It's chipped and cracked all over. Side room. Yeah. Drink some water. Okay. Just see if there's anyone hanging around the side room. Maybe Gumshoe? Faye Manor side room. The bedding is all laid out today too. Guess I'll leave them alone for now. I did take a look at this, didn't I? I keep wondering about this box. I'm sure this wasn't here before the murder took place. It looks like a box for storing clothes, but it's pretty big for just clothes. It's mostly empty, but a few folded pieces of channeling costumes sit at the bottom. Okay. So I remember what happened here. I wonder if we can break Pearl's Cyclock yet? I'll try. You called a female Meowth. Time to name it after me. Aww. That's cool. Alright. Take that, Pearl. Pearl, you have to tell me what you were doing when the murder happened, okay? But what if I can't just tell you what happened? Then I'll guess what happened. How does that sound? I think we've already read this dialogue. Yeah. Now, when the murder was taking place, you were here, right? You were here, weren't you, Pearls? In the Winding Way? But wow! You got it! So, do you think you can tell me now? I'm sorry, not yet. Man, oh man. Alright, what next? Okay, I think I know what you were doing there. Do you really know that much? Well, I'm a lawyer, you know. Now, what was it Pearls was doing in the Winding Way? I haven't, I didn't try some wrong dialogue. So? I feel just a little better. Huh? You are a lawyer, but you're also still just a person, after all. Sorry, I'll get it right this time. Do. So? Oh, okay. That wasn't right? Oh, okay. Okay. I must have to do that later. Was she told to burn this, maybe? No? Okay. Well, I'm not sure then. I remember what it actually is, so... I can present profiles. I pressed the wrong button. I need to investigate still? Oh, okay. Might as well leave my save and get my health back. Had to short it to ACC Nightmare. Okay. Well, thanks, American. Thanks for naming a Meowth after me. That's cool. Alright, is there anything else I want to show her? Have I shown her this? Ah. No, okay. Alright, well... there's an event I need to find. Okay. Maybe I need to go talk to Maya now? We'll see if Maya's back. Nope. Okay. No Maya. Well, I'll ask her about the urn. Oh, did I not save after... I didn't save after looking at these. Can't let. Get the urn. I missed a room? I thought I checked the side room. Oh, okay. Oh, no, I've already been here. There was nothing... yeah. It's just a channeling chamber. We've been to. Something happened to the officers? No? Okay. Ah. Oh. Attention Center visitor's room. Hey Nick, I've been waiting. She looks so hopeless. Oh, helpless, sorry. So, how was it? What did you find out? Well, I found a few things. Is it so bad that you can't even look me in the eye? I just need a little more time. It'll all come together by tomorrow, I promise. I'm sorry, Nick. Every time I see you, all I do is cause trouble. Aww. I feel bad for her. So how was it? Today's trial, I mean. You were fantastic, Nick. Every time I thought our goose was cooked, you managed to turn it all around. I bet it would make a great Hollywood movie. Don't be silly. We have to concentrate on the trial. We're going to win this, Maya. Thanks a lot. Really. Hey, Nick? The person who shot Dr. Gray wasn't me, was it? Of course not. You're completely innocent. If that were true, then I'd be really happy, but... there wasn't anyone else in that room with the two of us, right? Well, did you check behind the folding screen? I took a quick glance, but there wasn't anyone there. That's exactly what Lotta said too. Okay. Nick? Yeah? Why do you believe in me? Why do you think I didn't kill Dr. Gray? Because of something Mia told me. My sis? What did she tell you? She said that spirit mediums can't have dreams. When you're channeling, it's impossible for you to dream because your soul leaves you. Now that you mention it... Wait, then I really am? You are not the real murderer. I think that, maybe before you even called the spirit, you were drugged. Drugged? I think this was planned from the very beginning. And you were set up to take the blame for killing Dr. Gray. That's... I want to ask you something about Pearls. Pearlie? What about her? No matter what I try, she won't answer me. I want to know what she was doing at the time of the murder. Huh? But wait, Nick! You don't think she did it, did you? Do you? No, nothing like that. She'd never do anything like that, you hear me? Never! She's a great kid, and really cute, and really great, and cute. I didn't really think she was the murderer. But she's definitely hiding something. You were with her on that day, right? Yeah, the two of us. We were playing with her ball. A ball, huh? Sounds like a dead end to me. Well, ask about the ball. Okay. So, about this ball. It's nothing really special. Just a plain old ball. I think she was still playing with it when I started the channeling job that day. Pearlie really loves to play with that ball. She loves to play with that ball, huh? When she wants to get it, she always climbs right into the clothing box. The clothing box? Yeah. Pearlie's always hiding in there. You know the side room? There's a clothing box in there. It's really big, so once you see it, I'm sure you'll know what I'm talking about. The clothing box in the side room, huh? Go investigate that, I suppose. Check out my badge. It's the same as the last time I saw it. You just like to show it off, don't you, Nick? Are you that thrilled to be a lawyer? That's not what I meant by it, but, I mean, I don't really think about it. I just sort of shove it in people's faces. Force of habit, I guess. That's good. You remember when you were small enough to fit in stuff like that? Yeah. Little hiding places. Now it's the cat more likely to hide in places. Hey, tell me about the Magatama. I can't think of anything special about it. You can't think of anything special about the Magatama that lets me see secrets. Yeah. Ah, that's the channeling chambers. This is the only one in the world, right? Yeah. During the trial, I was kind of wondering why you had it. I got it from Pearls. That's weird. I swear I locked the door and then put the key into one of my pouchy sleeves. Your sleeve? But how and when would your sleeve leave the room? It didn't grow a pair of legs. I wonder where Pearlie found that key. That hole. It looks an awful lot like a bullet hole. That's probably what it is. That's terrible! How could this happen to such an important screen? Instead of dwelling on the hole, let's focus on the fact that you weren't shot. Hey, you're right! So I was the one who was about to get shot, huh? That's terrible! Who'd want to shoot little old me? I guess she didn't realise she was the one being shot at until now. Oops. That's a knife from my family's kitchen. I'll never be able to use it again. It's alright. I'll buy you a new one, okay? Ah, that's not the point! I don't ever want to see another knife. Ever again. Aw. That's mine, isn't it? Damn it, I upset her again. It really was me, wasn't it? Wasn't it, Nick? No, we just established that it wasn't you. That's Quran's sacred urn. Mystic Amy's soul is sealed inside of it. Yeah, I know all about it. About how she's the founder of the Quran technique. Ooh, look at Mr. Smarty here. Thinks he knows it all. You sound like an occult fanatic. Trust me. This isn't going on my resume anytime soon. You know, I haven't looked at this in a long time. I wonder when it became so cracked. Hint, hint. What is it? I'm not too sure myself, but I found it just now inside the furnace. Huh. Is it trash burning day already? That's not something I would know about. I guess she didn't notice the bloodstain. Probably better that way. This is me, right? I guess I really did shoot Dr. Gray. But that's not you. Is too. Is not. Is too. Is too. I should have kept this picture to myself. They really are like brother and sister, aren't they? Aha, it was her clothes that did it. It killed him, just walked off. What profiles can I present to her? Tell me about Amy Faye. Mystic Amy. She's a legendary spirit medium. I like the way that word sounds. Legendary. Ever since I was young, I've dreamed of being a legend. Well, this murder will make you into a legend, alright? I probably shouldn't say that last thought out loud. Yeah, you shouldn't, Nick. She's 18. Huh. I thought she was in her 20s. So she's Prosecutor Von Karma's daughter, huh? Looks like it. Well then. Should know about that person, right? That person. Is she talking about him? It's alright. We don't need to talk about that right now. That's not a heart, right? That girl is still after the next sensational photo. I guess some things never change. Alright, I don't think there's anything left to... Anything left to present? I'll show the gun... Nope. I think we're done here. We'll go look in the box. You've successfully captured a little mama. Ah, cute. Karine Village. Ah! Ah! I love how the music faded out. Hey, wait! Please, Lotta! She ran off into the manor. Okay. Chase her! Fey Manor. Meditation room. Why did Lotta come back? Lotta! Ack! Hey! I'm telling you, quit following me, you hear? I'm a worthless piece of trash. You lay eyes on me, they'll turn to dust. Oh. Wow. Mm-hmm. Hey, Morgan! Yes? What is it? And must you be so noisy? We have a rule here. The hallway is not for running. Now then, in a calm manner, ask your question. Okay. Anyway, did you see Lotta come by here? Ah, that girl from the Heartland. I'm sorry, but she did not pass by here at any time. Ugh. Lotta, you sure know how to waste a man's time. Yeah, see ya. See you later. Get you. Do, 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 do. Fey Manor side room. Oh, hey, it's the ball. I'm pretty sure I saw a lot of run in this direction. But it doesn't look like she's here. Still samurai! It's Pearl's ball. Mina said that it's always kept in the clothing box. So then, what is it doing on the floor? Pearl's ball. Pearl's favourite toy. She was playing with this at the time of the murder, it seems. Her favourite toy is a ball. I guess they don't have very interesting toys around here. Should buy her some Transformers. Alright. Check out the box. It's the clothing box where Pearl's ball is usually kept. I wonder what's inside. Ah! What? Yep, she was hiding. What were you doing in there? What were you thinking? I'm a bad person, just another piece of human trash. I need a hole to crawl into. So you crawled into this clothing box because there wasn't a hole to crawl into? Oh man. Huh? There's a small hole in this clothing box. And it's about 8 inches off the ground. What a coincidence. The ball that wasn't there before Maya mentioned it. Yeah, I think Lotta took it out of the box so she could hide in it. That's the same height as the hole in the folding screen. Then could this clothing box? There's a hole that looks like a bullet hole about 8 inches off the ground. It's the clothing box where Pearls keeps her ball. I thought I felt my soul take off for a sec when Lotta jumped out at me. Thought it's big enough to fit a grown adult. Well, if she could be called an adult. Wow, Phoenix. Calm down, Phoenix. Alright. Yeah, Phoenix says you could look at the box before, but he didn't mention the ball and he didn't see the hole before. I inspected the urn, yeah. Oops, no. Okay. Alright, we'll try to break the side. Oh, hang on. Where's Lotta? We'll try and catch her first. Meditation room. Oh, Mr. Nick, that person ran by here just now. What person? You know, the person with the fluffy cotton candy hair. Ah, she means Lotta. She said, don't look at me with them eyes. But I'm not that scary, am I? I don't think that's quite what she meant. Oh, that's right. She also wanted me to tell you. Going on a trip to find myself, so don't you bother finding me. Oh, well, thanks. You're welcome. Alright, we'll try and break this cyclock. You want a box big enough to hide in? Gotta become a cat. They find plenty of boxes to hide in. You surprised Pearls knows what cotton candy is? Oh, yeah. That's a good point. You used to play a lot of handball on your playground? Yeah, I think we played a lot of that kind of thing too. Yeah. Alright. Magatama! Take that! You're in the winding way. And just playing with a ball. Take that! Little child. You were playing with this ball, right? Oh, that's right. How did you know? Got one lock. Maya told me that you love to play with your ball. Yeah. I was playing with my ball. Huh? And then? Something happened, huh? Something really bad. Oh. But what do you mean, something? Nothing happened. This is it. While you were playing with your ball, this happened. My badge. Were you so surprised that you were shocked into silence? Yes, at how wrong you are, even though you were so sure of yourself. Huh? Okay, so you do get different wrong dialogue for each part. Way to embarrass yourself in front of an 8-year-old, Phoenix. Oh, sorry, just seeing if you were paying attention. It's okay, Mr. Nick, you can always try again. Aw, she's so reassuring. This is it. Take that. This urn. It's a village treasure, right? And the spirit of the founder of the Quran technique is sealed in here, isn't it? Yes? What's this? It's cracked all over, isn't it? There's even a few gaps here and there. Please don't tease me. Pearl, you broke the sacred urn, didn't you? The ball smacked into it and knocked it over, right? And if Morgan found out, she'd get really mad, huh? She doesn't seem to be fighting back. I think I hit the bullseye this time. But it's strange, the lock hasn't broken yet. It's a really old urn, isn't it? I guess. It's so old, so it's not that weird to have a few cracks. Her voice is shaking. How can you tell that urn has been broken? What would I present here? I know what the answer is. It's because it says I am, but it's meant to say Amy. Would I present Amy? Yeah, I think. Who started the Quran channeling technique? Huh? Oh, it was Mystic Amy. That's right. And how do you spell her name? Do you know? How do I spell her name? I don't know. It's spelled A-M-I. I thought it was a little odd when I saw I am written on this urn. And that's how I knew that someone must have broken this urn. And made a mistake in spelling when they put it back together again. Go! We defeated an 8-year-old. Hey Magnolia, how are you? Poor Pearl. Around when Mystic Maya started the channeling on that day, I was playing in the winding way with my ball. And that's when you broke the urn? Yes, I broke it. I accidentally let Mystic Amy's spirit fly away. Don't worry, Morgan will never know, okay? I'm a bad child. Aww. Breaking a village treasure is unforgivable. I thought that maybe they would make me leave the village. But the broken pieces were pretty big, so... You thought you could put them back together and no one would notice? Yes. I found some glue and brought it to the hallway, and fixed the urn there. The hallway? You mean Winding Way? Yes. Aww. Aww. The channeling had already started, so I didn't think anyone would walk by. I see. So, about how long did it take you? It must have been a nasty repair job. Yes, I might be strong at spiritual things, but when it comes to arts and crafts, I'm not nearly as skilled. When I had finished fixing the urn and looked up, I saw you coming into the manor. So that's around when Lotta and I were coming back inside after reporting the murder. When I saw that, I packed everything up in a hurry. Mr. Nick? What is it, Pearls? I'm going to get banished, aren't I? I really don't think that's going to happen. I mean, I bet Mr. Gamey's happy to be free from that cramped urn. Yeah, I hope so. No harm done, and a happy resolution. Phew! Sacred urn, broken by Pearl right before the murder. Under repair in the hallway until police came. Okay. Oh, we uncovered her secret. Yeah, she's got a steel samurai ball. Yeah, it was probably Maya who bought that for her, huh? But they must have television and stuff here for Maya to watch Steel Samurai. Alright, oh, I thought she might say something about the ball. No. No, okay. No, she has nothing else to say. Yeah. Well, take a look around. She's still there. Hey, by the way, Pearl broke this. Should I show this to her? Nah. You doubt Morgan would let Pearl watch Steel Samurai? Yeah. Yeah, alright, I won't snitch on Pearl. So is, I'm guessing Lotta's gone? Can we run around and find her, or is she just gone now? Nothing new there. Yeah. Now you. I still need to break your locks, but I'm not really sure how to go about that. Got a cloth scrap. I forgot, what was her thing? Something about an accident. Oh, okay, did she know about this accident? Maybe this is the thing she was talking about. Why is that chick's eyes closed? Anime, yeah, that's a good answer. Anime. So she's playing dumb about accidents. Did she witness this? Another person's accident. Pearl. Oh wow, so like that person had a car accident too? Oh, we're looking for a car accident, are we? Oh, okay. You can't tell me you don't know. Like, how would I know if that person, like, had an accident? Oh. Besides, like, I'm an occult fan, not an ambulance chaser like you. Alright, I get it. Okay then, let's see if you knew about this person's accident. I'm not sure if I have the evidence for this. Because we're not asking about this accident, we're asking about a different one. Well, maybe we're asking about the patients who died. Nope, okay. Any Miney is her boyfriend's name, Miney Mo. Yeah. I'm overthinking it? Ah, okay. Ah, I know. Her accident. Because she was... yeah. Oh, I get it. I want to ask you about your own car accident. Me? Yes. So, wow, like, how strange. I have, like, no idea what you're talking about. Can you, like, prove I was in, like, an accident? That I... okay, that I don't think I can prove. I think I need more evidence, maybe. Yeah, I need some more evidence, I'm pretty sure. The tough thing about the Cyclops is if you don't actually know for sure if you can break him yet. Can we find Lotto around? Oh, maybe we can. Phew, I think I found out everything I can. But I can't see how it all adds up. And is any Miney being here just a coincidence? Hey, mister. How is it that the spirit Dr. Gray wanted to call just happened to be that nurse? And that nurse turns out to be Innie's sister. It's too convenient. Hey, Phoenix, I'm talking to you. I wish I knew a little more about Innie. But where am I going to find info like that? Oh, I get it. You can't be bothered to look over at trash like me. Is that it, Mr. High and Mighty? Ah, Lotto. Oh, so you finally noticed. I thought I heard a mosquito buzzing in my ear, although I couldn't understand a word. What? Well, I gotta hand it to you. You sure know how to chase down garbage. I mean, I'm grateful to you for chasing this large lump of one around like this. Thanks? But you know, you're just wasting your time. I'll be fine on my own. Well, what are you going on about? And as for following or chasing or whatever it is, isn't that what you're doing? Well, you see. Well, you're not exactly a real gentleman with a lady's heart, are you? You're not exactly the world's #1 charmer either, sister. Look, I'm real dang sorry about today. When I get all fired up about something, it's impossible to stop me. You hurt Maya really badly, Lotta. I don't suppose you could forgive a gal like me? I want to forgive her, but I'll say no. I'm not done. And to think we trusted you, Lotta, and what do? You stab us in the back. Oh wow, jeez. You stressed us all out and even gave Maya a few strands of white hair. Oh. Now I'm going to have to pray she makes it, or she may come back as a ghost. Ah, that's enough. You can stop right there. Look, I'll tell you everything I know. Everything. I'll spill it all. Ooh, message. KFC for dinner, eh? I think I shall say yes. Just answering a message from my boyfriend. Just be a moment. Yeah. Now you want KFC? Sorry. Blame my boyfriend. Blame him. I wasn't going to have KFC tonight. My groceries arrived, so I was going to have a nice sandwich. You had KFC today too? Alright, let's go back and let's actually be nice to her, because I want to forgive people. Well, I guess I can. You did help Maya out too, after all. For real? Yeah, for real. Ah, thank goodness. I'm still... what? No, nothing at all. Just talking to myself, you know, gibberish. Now then, a lot of heart at your service. I'll share with you all the dirt I've dug up. Thanks. Hey, don't be all surprised. Tell you what, I'll even give you all this info for free. A lot of not taking money. Now I know this one's an alien clone. Like Mia said during trial, I'm too soft. Oh, pasta. Oh, what kind of pasta did you have, Alyosha? If Maya is not the real murderer, then who do you think it is, Lotta? Well, heck, ain't it obvious? It's that occult freak. You mean any mining? Well, there ain't anyone else it could be, right? That granny, you and me, we were all together that whole time. So, Lotta suspects Innie, which means she might have already found some info about our mysterious Innie. Yeah, okay. Badge. Nope, don't know nothing about that. Things that don't catch my eye don't catch my interest. And she calls herself a journalist. Check out this cool Steel Samurai thing. No? Okay. Alright. Well, what do you know about Innie? Heh, that's Innie Mani, right? Yeah. I was wondering if you know anything about this girl. You know, actually, I did a little checking up on her the other day. Her sister? She's the one that Dr. Gray wanted to call back from the spirit world. Yeah, I had heard as much. I'd also heard that Innie was the one who introduced Dr. Gray to Kurine Village. You don't say. That's one sneaky gal, if you ask me. Hey, you want me to tell you more about it? Yes, please. One pot chicken parmesan pasta. Oh, that sounds great. That sounds delicious, Alyosha. Ah, I'll try asking her about Francisca. Hey, this is that prosecutor gal. The one that likes breaking all the rules. Switches are for horses and lights, not people. Wait, what? How's that? I made a pretty clever pun, didn't I? Sorry, didn't hear you. Ah, well. I'll forgive the wax in your ears this once and tell it to you one more time. I overlooked this little kid. What do you mean? I mean, I didn't think it, but you know how it's always them silent types? Huh? Wait. The little tyke's nothing but a bowl of happy goodness, right? So I reckon she's the type to have done it. Well now, that's just how the world turns. I don't think this has anything to do with how the world turns. Wow, Lotta. Wow. I swear I've seen his face before. Maybe during that last case. Whenever something happens, this detective guy's always there. I wonder if he's the real baddie behind everything. Somehow, I highly doubt it. Now this kid, I think she needs to be taught some manners. This here's her second time in the stew, right? My pa would have slapped me straight. Yeah? You know what they say? If there's a second time, there's bound to be a third and a fourth. Ow! Oh, you didn't have to slap me. I get it. Sorry. Just slapped her. Wow. Hey, it's that Dr. Gray guy. It's a pity what happened to him. Pretty scary what ghouls and ghosts can do to a man, huh? God rest his poor soul. Since when was Lotta so religious? Oh, okay. Alright, tell me. Speaking of Innie, do you have any other information about her? Sure. Well, what is it? It'll cost you, and it'll cost a lot. Oh, silly me. Here I thought free meant no money necessary. That girl was hospitalized about half a year ago. Hospitalized? But why? Well, heck, you can go find out on your own. Huh? Yeah, I'll give you the clinic's address. Maybe you can find out something. Maybe? What's that supposed to mean? Well, see, actually, it was going to be annoying, I reckoned, so I didn't actually go there. Well, that's the way the gumbo spoils, right? Spoiled gumbo sounds. Ew. I mean, look, don't blame this on... never mind. Looks like I don't have much of a choice. Better go check out this Hottie clinic. Hottie. Right. Alright, let's go to the Hottie clinic. No worries, American. Thanks for hanging out. Have a good night, morning, whatever. Okay. Hottie clinic. Reception. So, this is where Innie was hospitalized. Yes. Are you here to visit a patient? Yes. Are you a doctor here? Yes. I'm Director Hottie. I didn't think I'd be speaking with the director himself. Yes. So what can I help you with? I'd like to ask you a few questions about Miss Innie Miney. Miss Miney? Miss Innie Miney? Oh, yeah, oh, her. Oh, it's too bad. I'll tell you something, that girl left here a long time ago. Here you are, sir. You know you shouldn't be up and about. Come on, it's back to your room with you. Oh, Sweetums, calm down, calm down. Don't be so harsh to an old man like me. Don't you dare start that Sweetums thing with me. If you don't behave, you'll get yourself tossed out of this hospital. Wow, I didn't think nurses could be this direct or forceful towards their boss. Come now, be a good boy and give me the director's white lab coat. Okay, okay, I got it. I got it. Yes. Yes? Don't yes me. Who in the world are you? I'm Director Hottie. Oh. The nurse went off somewhere. Oh, the inhumanity. Only person I can talk to is this guy. Oh. What, is there no receptionist there? Reception's right there. So what exactly do you treat at this clinic? Yes, we treat all sorts of doctory, clinical stuff. Yes. The doctory, clinical stuff? Well, I don't actually know or particularly care about the details. Yes. What does that look for? Oh, yes. There's a really big general hospital around the corner. Yes. When they can't accommodate everyone, they move some of their patients here. You do surgeries here, right? Yes. We do some plastic surgery here, it seems. It seems? Yes. It seems that way. What is going on? What do you know about Miss Innie Miney? Now you're talking. Yes. That girl, she was transferred from the general hospital. From the general hospital? To here? What kind of surgery did she need? Yes. Well, she needed surgery. It was really bad. Really bad. So what kind was it? Yes. Well, no. You see, that is something... No, I can't tell you. So you say with a happy smile on your face, Mr. Director. See, there's this thing about how doctors aren't allowed to talk about patient stuff. It's in all those TV shows too, right? You've seen them, right? Yes? I'm never going to get him to unzip those broken zipper teeth of his at this rate. There's got to be something I can show to this old coot. What a strange person. Purported Director Hottie. Peculiar patient who claims to be Director Hottie. Seems to be extremely healthy? That's an interesting way to put it. Oh, it's me! Yes, my tuft of hair, it's so nice. Shows off my smartness. You should try it too. My new hairstyle that I invented. That's okay. I'll pass on this one. I was hoping to finish this day, but I might need to end the stream soon because Steve's about to arrive home with dinner. So I'll just keep going until he arrives, just so you all know. Okay, tell me about Eeny Miny. Miss Innie is very cute in this picture. You'd agree, right? Yeah, sure. I wish I could ban this guy from my chat. I wish I could see her again. Maybe the next time she has a big accident. Yes. I'll tell her for you. Yes, please. I'll be waiting for her. Yes, waiting. Do you know about Mimi? About this person? I feel like somewhere. I've seen her somewhere before, I think. Well, when she comes tomorrow for a consultation, I'm sure we can get reacquainted. I don't believe this. This guy's a creep. Creep. Maybe if I show him... that's a different surgical clinic though. What would I show him? This one? So what do you know about this? I see this and, my mind's blank? Yes, it's boring, that's why. Boring. Yes, how do I put it? If you had more, more attractive items, yes. Attractive, huh? Ooh. I hate this guy. Not sure what I would show him. Maybe he'd recognize... Now this is what I'm talking about. Yes, nice. This is nice and exciting. What do you think? Does anything grab your attention? There's no mistaking this is nice. Yes, I like this picture. Yes. Mind if I borrow this for a while for private research purposes? I want to ban this guy. Ban this guy. That's okay. I don't think I should support his research. Alright, I'm gonna call it there for today, because dinner's here. Don't want dinner to get cold. Yeah, I'll try the newspaper clippings next time we play. So hopefully we're near the end of this day, so hopefully we can finish off this case next time. And we'll say goodbye to Director Hottie. Thanks everyone for watching. I'll just see if anyone's streaming today. I might want to host. I really like this music actually, this is really catchy. Let's see. Dark Twinge is streaming some more Stellaris. So I'm going to send you all over there. /raid Dark Twinge. And thank you all very much for watching. We'll pick this up next time. Sorry for the weird endpoint, but you know, food's here. I need food. I'm hungry. I'll see you all later. See yous.